of hard-working, gritty, blue-collar people.
Hello,
Chicago, a city meant for hockey.
Chicago.
It's time, people. Chicago Blackhawks hockey starts now. Welcome the Chicago Blackhawks radio broadcast team, Troy Murray and John Whiteman.
The Chicago Blackhawks hit the ice in the Big Apple tonight, expecting to obliterate an 8-game winless streak as they take on the New York Rangers. Now, if they want to get back into the win column, the Hawks have no choice but to come to the rink ready to work. Hi again, everyone. John Whiteman along with Troy Murray. We're here at Madison Square Garden, the world's most famous arena, or so they say. Joe Brand is standing by in Blackhawk Central. I want to welcome all of you into our broadcast here this evening. First of two meetings, Troy, this season between the Blackhawks and the New York Rangers. You were talking to Joe a little while ago in the pregame show. I did have the opportunity to come here last night and watch the Rangers play the Ottawa Senators. The Rangers lost that game. They had two one-goal leads in that game, couldn't hold either one. Ottawa came back and won it. Pretty impressive young team are the Ottawa Senators, but that's for another night. But as far as the Rangers were concerned, Troy, I have to admit, I was not as impressed as I thought I was going to be with them. I think the Hawks might be able to take advantage here tonight. And I know Gerard Gallant, the head coach of the Rangers, is not going to let his guys stand idly by.
No, I think for the Rangers, it's been a frustrating start. They were so good last year. A tough playoffs for them, but high expectations coming into the season. So only a couple games over 500 is not where they expected to be this year. They lost some key players as far as their role players or identity players, and they're trying to find out whether some of the young guys that they have in the organization are ready to play, and they really haven't stepped up and performed to the level that you would hope them to. Gerard Gallant is still looking for a fit for Panarin, who's had kind of a different year this year. He's got some pretty decent numbers, 26 points, but he's been struggling to score goals with only 6 on the season. So they're looking to find the identity. And for the Blackhawks, they need to get off to a good start. The starts have been troublesome for them. They're giving up the first goal in way too many games. I think it's 9 in a row now where they've given up the first goal. So that needs to change here this evening.
Well, Peter Mrazek is going to get the starting goal for the Blackhawks tonight. And over his last 5 starts, Peter is 0-4-1 with a goals against average of over 4. His record overall, 1-5-1. His goals against 4.27. And Peter has not won a game for the Blackhawks since the 3rd game of the season. That was out in San Jose. Peter has given the Blackhawks some pretty strong efforts in goal, but I don't think he got the defensive support he needed in those games and thus ended up with a loss. Here tonight, he has an opportunity to take a win out of Madison Square Garden and kind of get his mojo back, so to speak, in goal. I think the coach, Luke Richardson, and all the Blackhawk players are kind of relying on him tonight.
Yeah, if you look at the underlying numbers, not good for Mrazek. Has he played better than his numbers? I would say so, especially at the beginning of the season. But, he needs to come up with a big game here. You'd like to see a goalie for the Blackhawks right now step up and kind of steal a game if need be.
All right, who are you banking on? Sponsored by Marquette Bank. Wake up to a better way to bank with Marquette Bank and Fun Rewards. Troy, I put it to you. Who are you banking on?
I'm going to go with Jonathan Toews in this one. He called himself out after the last game, said I was at fault for some of the mistakes that I made, and we can't do those type of things if we're going to be a successful team. So he had Richardson show the video of him making mistakes. When a guy does that, you know that his mindset is, I'm going to go out there and play a strong game. So Toews is going to be the guy that I pick here tonight. He's got 7 goals, 8 assists, 15 points in 19 career games against the Blue Shirts.
There's never been a time when Jonathan Toews hasn't been accountable, and not only to himself but to everybody else. So that's just another shining example.
Yeah, it's a great example of the leadership that he brings inside that room.
Let's send it down to ice level. We're going to pick up our anthem singer and then the opening face-off between the Blackhawks and the New York Rangers. Enjoy the anthem, Hawks fans.
At New York City Center, please welcome singer, songwriter, and actor Brody Grant.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the pale Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets went glad, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Very nicely done, our Star-Spangled Banner. And the partisan New York crowd here on a Saturday night, well, they're revved up, they're juiced, they're ready to go. So let's get to the starting lineups. In goal for the New York Rangers, it's going to be Yaroslav Halak. Yaroslav Halak, 37 years old, still going strong, backup goaltender to Igor Shesterkin. Halak's career record against the Blackhawks, 10-2-3 with 2 shutouts. We'll talk more about Yaroslav Halak if we have the opportunity in game. At defense for the Rangers are Braden Schneider, and the other defenseman is Keandre Miller. And up front from left to right, Artemi Panarin starts at left wing. Vincent Trocheck centers the Rangers' opening line, and starting at the right wing is Vitaly Kravtsov. For the Blackhawks, it's Peter Mrazek starting in goal, 3-4-0 against the New York Rangers with 1 shutout. At defense are Connor Murphy and Jake McCabe. Up front from left to right, it's Jujhar Khaira starting at left wing. Centering the Hawks' opening line, Jason Dickinson. Starting at the right wing, Colin Blackwell. Referees tonight are Eric Furlat and Frederick Lecuyer, and the linesman Matt McPherson and Joe Mann. And we're underway here at Madison Square Garden. Hawks control off the draw. Here's a shot from the left point by McCabe that was blocked at the defense. The other way come the Rangers. Trocheck over the Hawk line to Panarin left point, hands it down the slot. Schneider fires, and both McCabe and Dickinson hit one knee to block that. One of them got that puck, knocking it away, and the Hawks avoid giving up an early goal. Quick line change for the Hawks. Onto the ice now. Seth Jones in the far corner with the puck. Carries behind the Hawk net, then up the middle of the ice. Gains center ice. Flips it on the left wing side to Jack Johnson. He'll spin it off the left wing boards, and in behind the Ranger net, it goes into the near corner. Patrick Kane had it, but then lost it up the boards. The Rangers' Chris Kreider brings it out to center ice, then gave up the puck at the Hawk line. Seth Jones pokes it over to Jack Johnson, and he'll chip it out to center ice. Quickly, Keandre Miller will send the puck down in behind the Hawk net. Seth Jones hit there by Kreider, lost his stick. Rangers get the puck. Ryan Lindgren from the left point fires, and this is tipped just wide by Kreider. Now, Mika Zibanejad behind the Hawk net. Leaving the puck there for Adam Fox. Put it out to the left point now. Lindgren moves it over to the right point, and a long shot sails wide of the Hawk net. This puck taken back in the near corner. Taves will put it up the right side boards to Kane. Can't clear the zone. Zibanejad kept it alive at the left point. Put it down the boards behind the Hawk net. Kreider there to get it. Here's Kreider to Mika Zibanejad, left wing corner. Coughed up the puck. Seth Jones drives it around, not out. Libor Hayek will fire from the left point. That's kicked away from the front of the net. Rangers get it back. Zibanejad turns in the left circle and fires, and a glove save is made by Mrazek, and he'll hold on. Boy, all of the action has been down in the Hawks' end of the ice. The Rangers have surely come to play.
The Hawks didn't keep the puck in. They had an opportunity to get in the offensive zone. They lost a board battle, and the Ranger counterattacked and then spent the rest of that shift in a matchup of the two top lines. Blackhawks are going to have their hands full with Kreider, Zibanejad, and VC.
Now stepping into the face-off circle to take the draw. It'll be Barclay Goodrow. He had a good scrap last night with Austin Watson of the Ottawa Senators. Philip Kurashev steps in to take the draw for the Hawks. Goodrow wins it to Jacob Trouba, left point, put it into the high slot, and a one-time shot by Hayek hits the side of the Hawk net. Into the near corner, the Hawks get the puck. Caleb Jones reaching around Capo Caco of the Rangers, trying to poke check the puck up the boards. Taken back, however, by Goodrow. Spins it around behind the Hawk net, out to the right point to Hayek. He'll send it down in behind. Fed up the slot by Kakko onto the stick of Gaudreau, and he fires, and this deflects up into the protective netting.
Radish did a nice job of protecting the slot area on that play. The Rangers buzzing around. Radish reaches in. Good stick on puck there to get that up into the netting. But a good push here early on from the New York Rangers. Hawks fourth line that I thought was really effective in that last game.
Yeah.
You look at limited minutes for Tkachuk, Entwistle, and Johnson, and they all picked up points. Tkachuk and Entwistle, their first goals of the season. All individuals were +2 in that game.
Rangers control off the draw. Trouba hammers one from the deep slot, and that's over the Hawk net and off the glass. Puck was spun around behind the Hawk net off the glass. Connor Murphy sent it up off the glass, and it looked like it hit the netting and bounced back into play. But neither linesman picked up on that, nor did either referee. Now, meanwhile, Murphy flips the puck off the right side boards deep into the Rangers zone. Boris Tkachuk in to nail Hayek. Puck taken back and a shot. They score! From the line, Jake McCabe let it rip. And this was tipped in the slot. I believe Reese Johnson might have gotten a stick on that. Yes, he did. His second goal of the year makes it 1-0 favor of the Hawks.
This is exactly what they did against the Edmonton Oilers. They worked the forecheck. They got it in. They finished their man in behind the net. They forced a turnover. Back to the point. Traffic in front of the net. Reese Johnson picked up an assist in the game last night. 3 hits +2 in just over 5 minutes. That is making the most of your opportunities, and they started off here for the Blackhawks. They are on the board first. Reese Johnson, second of the season. Great forechecking shift. Get to the front of the net. Good things happen.
Well, what a hit behind the Ranger net by Boris Tkachuk on Libor Hayek. Hayek's going to feel that one for a while. Well, the center ice face-off controlled by the Hawks. Jake McCabe pokes the puck down the boards in behind the Ranger net. Keandre Miller moves it around up the right side. There to get it for the Rangers. Vitaly Kravtsov. He put it in front of the Hawks net. Panarin shoots, and that's turned out of there by Mrazek. Miller firing from the left point. Tumbles in behind the Hawk net off a deflection. Jake McCabe put the puck around up the right side to Blackwell, to Dickinson at center ice, to Jujhar Khaira, to Caleb Jones. He's in over the Ranger line, left point. Put it down the boards in behind the New York net. Taken away by Panarin. He set it up the near side boards. Picked off by Blackwell, right point. Down to the right wing corner, Dickinson. He centers. And that's swept out from in front of the Ranger net, and the Rangers come back up ice on the attack. They're into the Hawk zone. This is Kravtsov. Tried to get a shot away in the high slot, and that was blocked, and the Hawks will get the puck back. Seth Jones at center ice in the right wing. Flipping the puck down the board slowly to the right wing corner Ranger zone. Ryan Lindgren back to get it. Sends it up the left wing side to Chris Kreider. He'll lift the puck out to center ice. Picked off by Seth Jones. Andreas Athanasiou over the Ranger line. Drop past Taves. Left circle. He fires. That deflects over the net. Kane collects it in the right wing corner. Leaves the puck there for Athanasiou. And he has to poke check it up the boards, but it's taken back by Kreider, then taken right back by Athanasiou. Then he had it tipped off his stick to center ice, and the Hawks will get it back. Backing up at the Hawk line, Seth Jones. Sent the puck across on the left wing side, Jack Johnson. Back to Jones, Hawk line, then to Patrick Kane, straddling the Ranger blue line to the right wing side, and he deflects it down the boards into the Ranger zone. And Lindgren will flip it across the rink to Adam Fox. To Zibanejad over the Hawk line. He drops it off, and cutting to the slot, BC sent it over to Kreider, and he fires from just beside the net, turned out of there by Mrazek. It's actually Lafreniere on the shot. Puck taken back by the Hawks, and Radish will dump it down the boards and in behind the Ranger net. Radish in to try and get to it, had it poked away by Hayek. Here come the Rangers on the attack. Alexis Lafreniere at center ice. To Libor Hayek, left wing side. He'll flip it down the boards behind the Radish. Hands it off to Max Domi. Then to Connor Murphy at the Hawk line. He'll spin it ahead to the Ranger line. This is taken back by Lafreniere. He'll step ahead and send the puck down the boards in behind the Hawk net. It goes. Philip Roos there driving it around at the left side boards. Not out of the zone. Taken away, and a shot from the far boards by Gaudreau. Turned out of there with a 6 save made by Mrazek. And now Hayek fires another one from the left point. Connor Murphy stepped in front of that, and he knees the puck to center ice. The Hawks get it back into the Ranger zone. Here's Domi taking a pass from Radish. Couldn't get a clean shot away. Hawks get it back. McCabe spins it over to Domi along the right sideboards. Put it to the high slot. Kurashev to McCabe, left circle. He fires. That was blocked by Trouba. McCabe takes the puck back now for the left point. High slot pass there to Caleb Jones. He fires, and that's blocked in front. Rangers get it back. Capo Canco Passing to center ice on the right wing to Gaudreau, and he'll chop the puck down the boards in behind the Hawk net, and the Rangers will make a line change.
And good shift by the Domi line out there with Kurashev and Radish. Nice job by working the puck in to the offensive zone.
Here's Mackenzie Entwistle with a puck behind the Ranger net. Hands it off to Boris Kachuk coming by, but it's over his stick, and the Rangers get the puck back. Keandre Miller out to center ice up the left wing. Dumps it across into the right wing corner Hawk zone. Philip Bruce is there. Sidesteps a check behind the Hawk net. Moves the puck around up the right side to Reese Johnson. He'll chop it off the boards to center ice to Entwistle. He'll slap it down the right side boards and in behind the Ranger net. Halak out to play it around up the far side. And Reese Johnson tried to send it back to the point. He ends up sending the puck back deep into the Hawk zone. Jack Johnson back to get it behind the net. Driving it around to Entwistle. He'll deflect it to center ice, and the Rangers take it back into the Hawk zone now. This is Julian Gauthier. He coughed up the puck along the boards, but it's taken back by Vincent Trocheck, but he caught it at center ice and dragged it back into the Hawk zone, while a couple Ranger players will still inside the zone, and offsides is called here against New York. 1-0 Hawks with 13:19 left in period number 1 here at Madison Square Garden, and this is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
Imagine being 3 months pregnant and finding out you have cancer. I'm Robin, and that was my reality. But I trusted my team at Northwestern Medicine, my oncologist, orthopedic surgeon, and high-risk obstetrician, who collaborated to come up with the safest chemotherapy plan. So I didn't have to choose between my life and my baby's.
Anchored by Northwestern Memorial Hospital, the #1 hospital in Illinois by U.S. News and World Report, Robin's team worked together closely, focusing not only on making Robin better, but on bringing her baby into the world safely. After months of treatments, they performed a C-section, then cancer removal on the same day.
Now there are 2 things we celebrate on Sophia's birthday: her life and mine.
Because what makes us better makes you better. Northwestern Medicine. Learn more at nm.org/better.
Money saved through energy efficiency can directly benefit a business's bottom line. That's why businesses throughout Northern Illinois are partnering with the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program to find up to 35% in energy savings, resulting in lower energy costs for their facilities. Because at ComEd, we're powering your business's future. Learn more at comed.com/poweringbiz. ComEd, powering lives. Savings figure is hypothetical only. Actual savings will vary based on the measures implemented and on customers' usage and rate.
Chicago's very own. When and where you want us. Now back to Blackhawks hockey.
Every goal and assist by Kane or Taves is sponsored by ChevyDriveChicago.com. Chevy Equinox all-wheel drive performs in any weather, on the ice or off. Chevy Equinox will get you where you want to go. And this reminder that whenever the Blackhawks return to full strength after a penalty, it is sponsored by Northwestern Medicine Orthopedics on a relentless pursuit of better medicine.
1-0 Hawks as we rejoin the play. A turnover at the Hawk line, taken by Trocheck. Moves it into the left wing corner for Artemi Panarin. Now Panarin out in front, fires, and a nice butterfly save made by Mrazek. Panarin digging for the puck along the left wing boards with the Hawks' Colin Blackwell, who wins the battle. Put the puck to center ice to Jujhar Khaira, and he'll send it ahead to Dickinson, who lifts the puck into the right wing corner in the Rangers zone, where Jujhar Khaira and the Rangers' Adam Fox battle. Rangers get the puck. Here's Panarin to center ice up the left wing. Drop past Trocheck in over the Hawk line, down the left wing side, sent it across for Panarin right circle, and the pass skipped over his stick. Trocheck takes it back in the right corner, snaps the puck behind the Hawk net out to the left point to Fox. Sent it over to Panarin in the right wing circle. Tried to fire one in front of the Hawk net. Jason Dickinson used his skate to kick that one to center ice, forcing the Rangers to regroup. The Hawks are now on the line change.
Well, Panarin heads off. 1 goal in the last 15 games for Panarin.
Now into the Hawk zone. Jimmy Vesey coughed up the puck. He was pushed out of the fray by Jack Johnson. Seth Jones will fire the puck down ice into the Ranger zone. Taves took it away near corner, put it to Kane, who sent it in front. And Athanasiou tried to fire from 10 feet out. He ends up chipping a shot wide. Loose puck in the near corner, Ranger zone. Miller will spin it up the left side boards to center ice, and Patrick Kane back to the Hawk line to get it. Put it over to Jack Johnson. He sent it up the left wing side, and Vesey got a stick on that, deflecting that puck up into the Hawk bench. I think that caught Luke Richardson. Yes, it did. He's getting the towel from trainer Mike Gapsky. I know that's not the first time Luke's been hit with a puck.
No, he may be cut. They got the towel over his head. He's probably going to have to head into the locker room to get some repairs here and have somebody else take over. Mike Gapsky talking to him now.
Luke has that look of disgust on his face as if, wouldn't you know it? This early in the game, that happens.
I tell you what, he's a tough hombre.
He is. He's going to gut it out. Hawks attack Kane into the Ranger zone along the right wing side. Tosses the puck into the right wing corner. Spun behind the net by Keandre Miller around to Braden Schneider, and he'll clear it up the right side to center ice. Off of Kreider's stick, and the Hawks get the puck back. Jack Johnson handing it off to Patrick Kane over the Ranger line on the right wing. Tried to work it past Miller, could not. Then Max Domi with a hustling play. Took the puck away along the right boards. Sent it to Connor Murphy, right point. He'll stick it off the inboards behind the Ranger net and bounces out to Capo Kakko in the corner. He sent it behind the net. Domi took it away in the right corner and feeds it in front for Philip Kurashev, but it's over his stick. Rangers come out of there. Enters Lafreniere to the Hawk line on the left wing side. Former first pick in the draft a couple of years ago. Put the puck along the left wing boards, Hawk zone. Kakko's got it. Capo Kakko in the left wing corner now with some room. Another first round pick. Spun it behind the Hawk net to Gaudreau. Out to the line, Trouba now. Trouba moving it over to the right wing boards for Alexis Lafreniere. He leaves it there. And Kakko sends it out to the right point. Trouba firing it back down the boards in behind the Hawk net around to the near side. Libor Hayek will spin it back around over for Trouba along the right side boards. Trouba pokes the puck down to the right wing corner. Barclay Gaudreau there. Flips it behind the Hawk net. And Lafreniere tried to feed it out to the left point for Trouba. That's taken away by the Hawks. Murphy to Kurashev at center ice on the right wing. To Max Domi, left wing side in front of the benches, and he'll fling the puck down the boards and in behind the Ranger net as the Hawks will once again get a line change.
Rangers had the Blackhawks pinned in their own end of the ice, but it was all on the outside. The Blackhawks doing a nice job of defending the middle of the ice in their own zone right now.
Here's Panarin down the left wing into the Hawks zone. He backhands the puck in front of the net for Trocheck, but the pass skips off his stick. Seth Jones behind the Hawk net. Into the near corner. Put it around up the right side boards to Entwistle, and he'll wipe the puck out to center ice for Reese Johnson. Now to Entwistle. He tried to jam it into the Ranger zone. Hit the skate of Trocheck and ricochets back into the Hawk zone. Murphy moves it over to McCabe. Now to Reese Johnson. He's in over the Ranger line on the right wing. Sends it down the boards in behind the net and around it up the far side where Adam Fox has the puck for New York. We have 9:25 left in the first here at Madison Square Garden. 1-0 Hawks. Trocheck into the Hawk zone, down the right wing side. Runs into Jack Johnson, lost the puck. In behind the net, taken by Seth Jones to Jason Dickinson. Put a pass up the left wing for Jujhar Khaira. He'll wind it across the rink to Reese Johnson, Hawk line right wing, and he'll chip it out to center ice. Lindgren took the puck away at the Ranger line. Hawks again going for a line change.
Well, smart play by Reese Johnson. You know, you're at the end of the shift, just chip it out. Get the line change you're looking for. Dickinson line out there along with Blackwell, the ex-New York Ranger, and Jujhar Khaira.
Kreider stepping up, took the puck away at center ice, flings it down the boards in behind the net into the near corner to Vesey. To Kreider back of the net. Here's Chris Kreider, fed it out in front for Trouba. A nice play there by Blackwell to take it away for the Hawks. Blackwell to center ice. Carries in over the Ranger line on a delayed penalty and got away a shot that's deflected behind the net. The puck is touched in behind the Ranger net by Mika Zibanejad, and the whistle blows. The Hawks are going to go to their first Citgo power play of the night, and we'll have it for you when we return. 8:29 left in the first here in New York. It's the Hawks 1 and the Rangers no score. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
Hey Blackhawks fans, this is Connor Murphy, and you're listening to 720 WGN.
At Alta Equipment, they know uptime matters, so they've partnered with Volvo, Kubota, New Holland, and more to provide the Chicagoland area with industry-leading service and construction project support. Alta Equipment Company services all makes and models, and their technicians are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And with one of the largest rental fleets in Illinois, there's nothing your job site can throw at you that they can't handle. With locations in Orland Park, Spring Grove, and South Elgin, Alta Equipment, uptime matters.
Hockey's even more exciting with the Bet Rivers Sportsbook app. Score big with same-game parlays, where you can combine different bets from the same game, like the money line, check, puck line, check, and player props, check. Plus, with award-winning customer service, you'll never miss a shift. Download the Bet Rivers Sportsbook app on iOS and Android. It's a whole new game.
Must be 21 plus. Available in Illinois only. Void where prohibited. Terms and conditions apply. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, help is available. Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Centers for Disease Control research shows alcohol remains the most commonly abused drug among youth, responsible for more than 4,300 deaths annually among underage youth. The Illinois Youth Survey for DuPage County shows underage drinking is a local issue. 39% of 10th graders and 49% of seniors report accessing alcohol with parents' permission. If teenagers under the legal age drink in your home, with or without your permission, you are legally responsible, even after they leave your home. If they can't buy it, don't supply it. Visit DuPagePLT.org.
Hey, Chris Chelios here. It's time to break out the Bandito. El Bandito Yankee Tequila. So smooth, it's criminal. Break out the Bandito, baby.
The Blackhawks, Wildcats, and the NFL play here on AM 720. On smart speakers, say play WGN Chicago. WGN.
Yeah, Chris, we were thinking the same thing. They're going to break out a little Bandito here, hopefully. Hawks on a Citco power play. Adventure awaits. Fuel up first with Citco. Hawks control off the draw. Patrick Kane in the left wing circle. Put it back to the line. Deep slot, Seth Jones. Long wrist shot, sails wide. Taylor Radish grabs the rebound in behind. Spins it into the left wing half boards area now to Kane. He'll carry to the left point. Sets up Jones along the left side boards. Outnumbered by a couple of Rangers. Pokes it to Kane high slot. Then he had it knocked off his stick by Gaudreau at the Ranger blue line. And down ice the puck goes into the Hawk end. Seth Jones back to get it. Here's Jones carrying the puck to center ice over the logo. Drops it back into the Hawk zone to Patrick Kane. He'll wheel through center. Put it in over the Ranger line on the right wing to Radish, who flips it down behind the net around to the left wing side to Taves. Taves now in the left wing corner. Pokes it behind the net. Radish in the right wing corner. Back to Taves behind the net. He let it go around to Kane along the left boards. Quick spin out to the left point, Jones. And he made a bad pass into the left wing corner. It was intended for Kane. Trouba broke that up, but then Domi hustling took it back in the right corner. Sends it right point, Seth Jones to Kane, rolling into the left wing circle. Kane holding the puck, holding bottom of the left wing circle, turning away from pressure. 44 seconds left. Fed it high slot, Seth Jones. He fires it off the end boards, bounces out to Radish to Kane, who put it in front for Taves. Deflects off his stick to the line, kept in by Seth Jones. To Kane to Taves, back to Kane, left circle. Put it in front for Radish. His stick was lifted at the last second, and the puck deflects out to the line. It's kept in by Taves. Here's Taves taking the puck to the left wing boards. Fed it bottom of the left circle, Radish. He moves it now to Domi, left circle. Whips it across, and this one deflects over the glass and out of play. Domi was trying to set up Kane over in the right wing circle for a one-timer, and one of the Rangers got a stick in there.
Yeah, trying to force that through the seam there, just wasn't there. Good movement by the Blackhawks, but on the perimeter, I'd like to see them move it from high or from low to high, and then from one side of the ice to the other. They were kind of concentrated down the left wing side there, and the Rangers had numbers over there. Open it up, get it to the other side. Domi saw that Kane was open, but it's got to go back to the point and then quickly over that way rather than through the seam.
Former Hawk Ryan Carpenter, playing for the Rangers now, was involved in that last penalty-killing sequence. Hawks get control off the draw. Caleb Jones with a puck right point to Jujhar Khaira with 6 on the power play. To Jones at the line. To McCabe, top of the left circle. To Blackwell beside the net. Tried to jam a pass through. This deflects through to the right wing boards. Jason Dickinson pokes it down to the corner. Blackwell's got it. Rangers come to full strength. Blackwell spins it around to the left point. Jake McCabe. He'll spin it back in behind the net around to Caleb Jones along the right side boards. To Blackwell behind the net to Dickinson left corner. Out to McCabe left point. A long shot from there deflects up off the glass. Loose puck in the near corner. Lindgren for the Rangers clears to the line. Khaira had it and then lost it. Here come the Rangers 3-on-2 led by Trocheck over the Hawk line to Kreider. Top of the right circle. Shoots and Mrazek is down with a butterfly save and will hold the puck. Whistle stopping play. 1-0 Hawks with 5:55 left in period number 1 here at Madison Square Garden. And this is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
This morning, my roommate left me a sink full of dirty dishes and an empty fridge. But she did bring me 2 for $2 breakfast from McDonald's. So she understood the assignment. Every day, you can mix and match a sausage McMuffin with savory hot sausage and melty American cheese, a sausage biscuit on a warm buttermilk biscuit topped with butter, or perfectly crispy hash browns. Any 2 for just $2. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Single item at regular price.
Attention. Truly Punch Hard Seltzer contains alcohol. We know. It tastes so good you might forget. But please don't, especially during your Zoom calls. Truly Punch, our biggest flavor yet. Hard Seltzer Beverage Company, Boston, Mass.
Come check out Chicago's hottest karaoke bar, located in Wrigleyville. Visit Trader Todd's for happy hour, Wednesdays through Fridays, 5 to 7 p.m. You can pair your $1 pizza slice with a $3 Sam Adams Winter Lager.
Take the ice with a no-sweat first bet on FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. New customers get up to $1,000 back in free bets if your first bet doesn't win. Play your way with everything from the money line to point spreads to player props. Make every moment more with FanDuel, an official partner of the Chicago Blackhawks. 21 and older and present in Illinois. First online real money wager only. Refund issued as non-withdrawable free bets that expire in 14 days. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey Hawks fans, this is Patrick Kane. Let's get back to the action on 720 WGN Radio.
Now back to the game.
Hawks are up 1-0. Reese Johnson, second of the season, and with that goal, and it's time to break out the Bandito. Celebrate every goal with El Bandito, Yankee Tequila.
Well, Madison Square Garden has been known to have a few celebrities come and visit from time to time. David Harbour visiting here, put on the big screen. They go crazy here in the arena whenever they see a celebrity. They say that when you're walking down the streets of New York, if you see somebody that looks like he might be famous, he probably is. As we rejoin the play, Kreider in the right wing corner, Hawk zone, put the puck out to Miller right point. To Schneider, left point. He fires a shot right into the foot of Taylor Radish, and that hurt Radish. He's going to hobble to the Hawks bench. But he was able to successfully kick the puck to center ice, so this helps the Hawks as they regroup in their end. McCabe put it out to center ice, taken away by VC of the Rangers, back into the Hawk zone. Miller with a blast from the left point, and a big save by Mrazek. He's down, lost his goal stick. And carrying out up the left wing to center ice is Philip Kurashev. Bats it out, and then Kreider will slip it back into the Hawk zone. The Rangers will go for a line change. The Hawks get the puck back.
Almost 5 minutes to go here in period number 1. 1-0 Hawks, but only 2 shots on goal to the Rangers, 7.
Here's a pass from Murphy from the right wing side up the right wing. It misses Entwistle, and this goes all the way down for icing.
The United Center is your home for the holidays this season with the Blackhawks. This must-see holiday stop is decked out in holiday lights and fun Blackhawks holiday decor. Join us on December 9th as the Blackhawks take on the Jets at 7:30. And make sure to be in the atrium 1 hour before puck drop for a special holiday light show. It's fun for the whole family. Get your tickets now at blackhawks.com/holiday.
From the draw, here's Trouba from the right point, snapping one toward the net. Blocked. Trouba got it back and then sent it in front, picked off by Entwistle. Made a lead pass up the right wing. Boris Tkachuk into the Rangers zone. A spin-a-ram under the right circle and a backhand shot and a stick save made by Halak. And Tkachuk will now head back to center ice. Entwistle back into the Rangers zone. Right wing side. Fires and a blocker save made by Yaroslav Halak. And the
really
puck deflects into the
this
netting.
Fourth line, the way that they compete. Get pucks in, get pucks out. Keep it simple. Luke Richardson in your interview talked about a simple road game. Patience with the puck, manage it well. That fourth line has done an excellent job in that area. Boris Tkachuk doing the old Dennis Savard spinorama.
Yeah.
Gets a good shot away, but lost his balance and went tumbling into the boards behind the net.
I like what he did, though. I mean, take a chance. Go ahead, right?
Yeah.
Big guy like that can fire the puck pretty hard.
Just shows he's got a little bit of confidence after scoring a goal in the last game and picking up an assist in this one.
And then gave a nice little rip to the radio guy. That was kind of special on that interview. Back into the Hawk zone, Athanasiou takes the puck away from Goodrow. Put it over on the left wing side to Jack Johnson. He sends it out to center ice to Patrick Kane. He'll dump the puck lazily to the left wing corner in the Rangers zone. Athanasiou racing in to try and get it. Was ridden off the puck by Lindgren. And the Rangers come out of their end, led by Kakko. To Goodrow over the Hawk line. Here's Goodrow along the left wing boards. To Lafreniere along the left wing side. Put the puck to Lindgren left point. Moves it right point, Adam Fox. Back to Ryan Lindgren. To Fox now in the high slot. He's delaying, then put it out through the high slot there to Kakko. He'll carry it back down the left wing side. Sharp angle shot, and you probably heard it hit the blocker of Mrazek, and the puck deflects up and out of play. We get a whistle stopping play. 3:49 now left in period number 1. 1-0 Hawks, and the faceoff will stay in the Hawk zone in the circle to Mrazek's right.
Jonathan Toews did a nice job of mirroring Adam Fox out near the blue line. Fox is really shifty, great offensive player. Toews does an excellent job, and then there's a little switch off as the Rangers cycled in behind Fox.
Draw to Mrazek's right. Hawks control. Caleb Jones tried to sweep it from the corner down behind the net. Ryan Carpenter intercepts, and then Caleb Jones took it back. Hands it to Dickinson, who moves it out now to the line to Kara. He coughed it up the other way. Sammy Blay down the left wing side. Flips the puck in front of the Hawk net. Slides all the way through to Carpenter along the right side boards. Leaving it there for Blay. He tried to get it to Gauthier. Gauthier then lost the puck up the boards, and Dickinson will clear down to the Ranger blue line.
Boy, Trouba was stepping up there, and Dickinson saw him at the last second. You have to have your head up when Trouba's out on the ice. He delivers some of the best open ice hits of the game.
I just asked Jacob Trouba. Or just asked, Jujhar Khaira. And now Khaira and Trouba get together, as I mentioned, and they jam each other along the near boards in the Ranger zone. And Khaira pushing Trouba and the puck to center ice. Trouba took it away, got it over to Carpenter in front of the Ranger bench, and the former Hawk will backhand it down in behind the Hawks net. Connor Murphy back to settle it down there. Murphy put it over far corner, Philip Roos. Sent a pass up the left wing, Kurashev at center ice, had it taken away by Schneider to Zibanejad, racing into the Hawk zone down the slot. He put it on goal, and down is Mrazek with the butterfly save. A second chance for Zibanejad was gobbled up by Mrazek with the glove. Boy, that Zibanejad's got some great speed.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised that Mrazek didn't challenge this puck that was coming into the zone. Just kind of waited, and Zibanejad basically gets us right at the top of the crease and pokes it in on Mrazek. I think he could have come out and played that puck away from Zibanejad.
Draw to Mrazek's right.
But I'm not a goalie, and I don't know what's going through the minds of the goalie. I'll let him decide that wasn't the time or the place.
Yeah, that's a unique club, Troy. That's you have to have the right mindset just to get in. Right?
Yeah, I'm kind of glad I'm not in it.
Yeah.
maybe I am, though. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I hear the union dues are not a lot of fun to pay. Back now at the right point, Hawk zone. Schneider, a little give and go. Schneider flips it into the left wing circle. Zibanejad there. Drops the puck from his glove to his stick, put it down behind the net. Chris Kreider there. Rammed into the boards by Seth Jones. And then Max Domi bodying Kreider away from the puck so that Kurashev could get it. Kurashev slaps it in front of the Hawk net. Jones mishandles it. Here's Zibanejad, sets up Kreider. He fires from the right circle over the Hawk net. A little bad puck handling by the Hawks. And now Peter Mrazek's going to be assessed a minor penalty for backing into the Hawk net, dislodging it, causing a delay in the game.
Wow, this is a tough call. Eric Furlat sees that Mrazek knocked the net off its mooring. Get an overhead look at it here for the replay, and he actually kind of stumbled into the post, coming across from his left to his right. Kind of lost his balance, and they're just looking at it on the Jumbotron here, and falling on deaf ears. The penalty has been called. You can't reverse this one. You looked at some of the instances across the NHL the last little while. They're talking a lot about the goaltenders intentionally knocking the net off its mooring, so probably that has been passed around to the referees to keep an eye on it, so the Rangers get a power play opportunity. Last 7 games been dismal for the Rangers. Doesn't mean it can't turn around quickly. 1 for 19 in that span.
So the draw to Mrazek's left, controlled by the Hawks. Jake McCabe took it away and pounds it up the right side and down.
Gerard Gallant was critical about his first power play unit, spending too much time out there, not getting much done, so I would expect that this would be a high-energy 50-second shift by the first power play unit.
Panarin gains the Hawk zone near the right point. Sends the puck over the left wing corner. Reese Johnson slaps it away, but the Rangers get it back. Adam Fox at the left point now. To Artemi Panarin in the right wing circle. Back to Fox, right point. Moving with the puck down the boards. Coughed it up. McCabe will take the puck in the far circle and clear it up the left wing side and down. Now 1:20 left on the Ranger power play, and this penalty will carry over into the second period if the Rangers are unable to score a power play goal. Back inside the Ranger zone, far corner, Vincent Trocheck, a Pittsburgh native, has the puck, did a little spin, fell down, got back to his feet and controls the puck. Put it up the right side to Zibanejad, to Panarin, back to Trocheck, in over the Hawk line, right wing side to Zibanejad, coughed up the puck. A little reach around there by Dickinson, knocked it away, but the Rangers get it. Kreider tried to center from the right circle, picked off by Dickinson, and he'll clear it down. And you hear some boos here at Madison Square Garden from the faithful.
Yeah, they're not happy with the Ranger power play has been playing the last little while.
Here are the Rangers on the attack. Kravtsov to the Hawk line, coughed up the puck, and it's spun back down ice by Taves. And now 17 seconds left on the Ranger power play for this period anyway. Trouba passing ahead to the Hawk line. Lafreniere, he'll send it down behind the net. Picked off by Seth Jones, put it out to the line to Blackwell. Off his stick, Trouba took it away right point and fires. That's wide. Now 2 seconds, the period will end. As Jack Johnson steps into Sammy Blais with a big shoulder check into the near corner glass, and that shook Blais up a little bit. He's doubled over on his stick as he skates back up ice, and he'll head to the chute, leading to the Ranger dressing room.
Yeah, he's not feeling very good right now. He's having a hard time getting off the ice. He may need some assistance to get off the ice. He is really shaken up.
Jack Johnson's a good-sized guy.
You know, he's holding his head, too. I mean, we better keep an eye on that right now. I mean, he is in a lot of pain. Ranger trainers are heading off the ice right now. I don't think they're kind of aware of Sammy Blais and how much he is hurting as he really struggles to get off the ice. Hope he's okay. He's been dealing with some injury problems.
Yeah. Well, he'll head to the Ranger dressing room. We'll know more when the second period starts. But the Hawks were outshot in period number 1, 10-4. And they'll open up play in the second period, having to kill off 11 seconds of Ranger power play time. All in all, Troy, even though they were outshot 10-4, I thought it was, and now they've added another shot. Actually, no, I stand corrected. 10-4 shots on goal. But all in all, aside from the shots on goal disparity, Troy, I thought it was a pretty good period for the Hawks.
Yeah, it was you look at 4 shots on goal, but I thought they spent more time in the offensive zone than just the 4 shots kind of showed for it. I like the play of the fourth line who factored in on that first goal. Reese Johnson along with Entwistle and Kachuk, they're just keeping the game simple. They're working hard. They're bringing a lot of energy. They're competing on puck battles. They're winning a lot of them, and that's what you're hoping for, especially when you get on the road. You want to see that kind of effort. So
sure,
take a page out of that fourth line's book and continue on here. I thought the Blackhawks did a pretty good job of keeping the Rangers to the outside and not allowing the high-quality chances, even though they did get the 11 shots on goal. So not a bad period. Take it, up 1-0. Expect the Rangers to be frustrated and come out with a purpose in the second.
By the way, we should remind our listeners, we are broadcasting live from the Alta Equipment broadcast booth. Alta Equipment, uptime matters. Well, Joe Brand is standing by in Blackhawk Central with a full intermission report for you good folks, and then second period action will ensue back here at Madison Square Garden, where the Hawks lead 1-0 over the Blue Shirts, a.k.a. the New York Rangers. We'll be back right after this break. This is Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage in their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Oh, whether you're lit like a tree, baked like a sugar cookie, or flying high like Rudolph, driving under the influence of marijuana is illegal. Listen, I get it. You might need a little help from your buds to get through multiple rounds of Christmas dinner. I'm not one to judge. What's in Frosty's corncob pipe is none of my business. Stay on the nice list and don't drive high this holiday season. It's not a game. Visit itsnotagameillinois.com to learn more.
It's open enrollment for the ACA Health Insurance Marketplace. If you want to enroll in a new health plan or update your current one, GetCoveredIllinois.gov can help you navigate health coverage to find a quality health plan. Find out if you qualify for financial help and get free enrollment assistance. Our local navigators are here for you. Your simplified health plan coverage journey starts at GetCoveredIllinois.gov.
Hey, this is John Williams. You've heard me rave about Norman Mechanical Plumbing Services, but I'm not the only one.
My name is Sam. I own Big Sammy's Hot Dogs. The hot water heater went out. I called other companies. Then I remembered Norman Mechanical, I need a special hot water heater. Everybody else wanted more money for a cheaper water heater. Norman Mechanical got the exact water heater I wanted for a cheaper price, and they installed it within 48 hours. They're great, they're honest, they're prompt, they're courteous, they have great service, they don't rip you off, they don't sell you anything you don't need. They're a good company to deal with. I wish I would have met Norman 25 years ago.
That's Norman Mechanical Plumbing Services, 847-489-9592. Wait a minute, you didn't write that down? You didn't remember it? Put this in your phone under contacts. Make it plumber, and the number is 847-489-9592.
You can trust CarStar, North America's leading premier collision repair provider with your collision repair needs. Visit carstar.com to find a location near you.
It's time for an intermission update. Sponsored by Truly Hard Seltzer. Do it for the flavor. Here's Joe Brand.
For the first time in 10 games, the Chicago Blackhawks have scored first. A goal from Reese Johnson on a Jake McCabe slap shot at the blue line. Hard-working fourth line for the Blackhawks has them on top of the New York Rangers, 1-0 through 20 minutes out at Madison Square Garden. Still about 10 seconds left of a man advantage for the Rangers when we begin things in the second period. And the Rangers are out shooting the Hawks 10-4, but solid 20 minutes played by the Hawks has them on top 1-0. A whole lot of hockey going on tonight, 13 games total in the NHL, so let's get to some of them. Montreal and Edmonton are tied up at 1 right now. They're about halfway through the second period. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins has already scored his 11th goal of the season. Montreal's looking for back-to-back wins, while the Oilers begin a 4-game homestand hosting the Canadiens. Boston, a 2-0 lead over Colorado. They are trying to continue their winning streak at home to start the year, and looking to stretch it out to 14 straight games. Little cool coincidental history. Back in 2019, Colorado snapped Boston's 17-game point streak at home to start the year. That was almost 3 years ago to the day, December 7th, 2019. Philadelphia is just 1-7-4 in their last 12 games. They're tied with the New Jersey Devils right now, 1-1, after the Devils are coming off an overtime loss to Nashville last night. San Jose Sharks and Ottawa Senators are tied at 2. Remember, Ottawa had that comeback overtime win over the Rangers last night, as Tomas Hertl has both goals for the Sharks so far in that one. Penguins on top of the St. Louis Blues 4-1. It's the fourth game of a 5-game homestand for Pittsburgh. Meanwhile, the Blues have lost 4 out of their last 5, in danger of continuing that trend as they're starting a 3-game road trip right now. Tampa Bay is hosting Toronto tonight. Mitch Marner trying to create a new franchise record of 19 straight games with at least 1 point. He's already tied Eddie Olczyk and Darryl Sittler. Tampa Bay beginning their 6-game homestand, their longest of the season, and also their 2,300th career game in franchise history. Vegas a 2-0 lead over the Detroit Red Wings. Detroit trying to snap a 2-game skid. They recently had a shootout loss to Buffalo the other night. Later on tonight, the Arizona Coyotes will play Game 12 of their 14-game road trip on Hockey Fights Cancer Night out in Vancouver. Seattle Kraken, probably the hottest team in the NHL, have a 7-game winning streak. They host the Florida Panthers tonight. Calgary welcomes in Washington as the Flames will debut their retro reverse jerseys for the first time this year. And the Carolina Hurricanes look to stretch out their winning streak to 4 games as they visit the LA Kings. Earlier today, the Minnesota Wild picked up its 12th win of the season, a 5-4 shootout victory over the Anaheim Ducks. Elsewhere in the sports world, let's go to college football. Clemson and North Carolina are scoreless in the first quarter. Michigan and Purdue just about to begin things over at the Big House. And earlier today, it was a rough loss for TCU. They fell to Kansas State 31-28. In college basketball, DePaul beats Loyola in overtime. Ohio State with a big 96-59 win over SFU. And Arkansas nearly scored 100 points against San Jose State University, 99-58 in favor of the Razorbacks. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll bring in Troy Murray, help us break down that first period that has the Blackhawks on top of the New York Rangers, 1-0. You're listening to Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN.
WGN Radio News at the top and bottom of the hour.
Introducing new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda. Classic Cola, Cherry Cola, Citrus Soda, and Orange Soda. You hear that? It's seltzer with the pop of soda. All with zero sugar. Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, the loudest flavors ever. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda. IRC Beers, St. Louis, Missouri.
As you get ready for the holidays this year, there's a lot to keep you busy. But in the midst of all the festivities, don't forget about your plans for the future. Tom Fortino of the Alpha Wealth Group has prepared a 2022 year-end planning report. This report will show you ways to reduce the tax burden on your retirement savings, income strategies that don't depend on the volatile markets, and what changes to expect in Social Security. Tap into Tom's experience. He's been helping build financial plans for retirement for over 2 decades. Call Tom today at 630-934-1855 and ask for the 2022 year-end planning report. That's 630-934-1855 or visit alphawealthgroup.com. And listen to This Week in Wealth Sunday mornings at 6:30 on WGN.
Advisory services through Retirement Wealth Advisors, LLC, a SEC-registered investment advisor. Insurance and annuities offered through Alpha Wealth Group, licensed in Illinois.
Get your engine road trip ready and fill your tank with top-tier Tri-Clean gasoline from our proud sponsor, Citgo. Adventure awaits. Fuel up first with Citgo.
Reese Johnson's goal has the Blackhawks on top of the New York Rangers 1-0 through 20 minutes out at Madison Square Garden. I'm Joe Brand. You're listening to Blackhawks Hockey here on 720 WGN. John Weideman and Troy Murray are out at the Big Apple calling this game. And Troy, a pretty solid 20 minutes for this Blackhawks team. New York Rangers are going to do what they're going to do offensively. It looked like they were able to get a little bit more of their mojo as the period went on. But weathering the storm and taking a lead, can't ask for too much more for the Hawks right now.
The one thing that they wanted to do was get off to a good start and get that lead. You mentioned they had gone 9 games in a row with giving up the first goal of the game. That had to change. You don't want to be always chasing the score because it certainly changes the complexion of the game. So the Blackhawks getting on the board. Again, it's the fourth line that really played well a few nights ago against the Edmonton Oilers. I thought the most effective line that the Hawks had in that game was the fourth line, and they only played about 5.5, 6 minutes apiece, so they got really good production out of that line, and they got the goal here tonight. You'd like to see more shots, but I thought that they did a nice job of getting pucks out of their end, keeping the Rangers to the majority of their shots to the outside of the house, the perimeter, in the middle of the area. So they did a nice job there, but they got to spend more time in the offensive zone and find ways to get more pucks towards the net and get more shots on goal. 4 per period is not going to cut it.
Yeah, and limiting the New York Rangers in their man advantage towards the end of that first period. They're going to have a few seconds to begin the second period. Kind of want to talk about that penalty on a delay of game called on Pete Mrazek. You're saying you're hearing throughout the league that referees are supposed to be keeping a bigger eye on out for dislodging the net? Yeah,
I think it was Matt Murray was knocked it off 3 times, and they had an overhead camera, and he backed into it purposely, knocked the net off its moorings. And, sometimes the referee doesn't pick it up, but I'm sure that when that happened, there was a little bit of a notice going around to all the referees to keep an eye on it, and that's probably why the call was made on Peter Mrazek. So, for the goaltenders, they're probably not going to get away with it as much as they did when the referees now are going to be looking for it, and they're going to be expected to look for those type of calls, those type of plays. So the goaltenders got to be aware of that.
How about the toughness from the head coach? Luke Richardson gets hit in the noggin with a puck. He leaves the game a little bit, comes back with a few stitches. I mean, any surprise, though, from the 21-year defenseman in the NHL?
No. I mean, he was as tough as they came as far as a player, and he's that type of guy as far as a coach. He didn't even phase him. He got hit and it didn't even phase him. But, he's probably going to joke about it a little bit, be banged up, and, you fight through those. You play through those. You coach through those injuries. Yeah,
there's got to be a good shot of somebody, of him holding the towel up next to his head while he's coaching the game. I mean, that's a whole nother breed.
That's old school.
Awesome stuff, Troy. All right, good start. Let's see how they respond in the second period.
Sounds good.
All right, that's Troy Murray. He and John Weideman with the call out at Madison Square Garden. Again, the Blackhawks on top 1-0. It is their first lead to start a game since November 10th against the LA Kings when they had an overtime loss to the Kings out in California. But a good start. We'll see how they respond in the second period. We'll have more to get to. Play a highlight of that goal. Hawks on top of New York, 1-0. You're listening to Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN.
Imagine being 3 months pregnant and finding out you have cancer. I'm Robin, and that was my reality. But I trusted my team at Northwestern Medicine, my oncologist, orthopedic surgeon, and high-risk obstetrician, who collaborated to come up with the safest chemotherapy plan. So I didn't have to choose between my life and my baby's.
Anchored by Northwestern Memorial Hospital, the #1 hospital in Illinois by U.S. News and World Report, Robin's team worked together closely, focusing not only on making Robin better, but on bringing her baby into the world safely. After months of treatments, they performed a C-section, then cancer removal on the same day.
Now there are 2 things we celebrate on Sophia's birthday: her life and mine.
Because what makes us better makes you better. Northwestern Medicine. Learn more at nm.org/better.
Money saved through energy efficiency can directly benefit a business's bottom line. That's why businesses throughout Northern Illinois are partnering with the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program to find up to 35% in energy savings, resulting in lower energy costs for their facilities. Because at ComEd, we're powering your business's future. Learn more at comed.com/poweringbiz. ComEd, powering lives. Savings figure is hypothetical only. Actual savings will vary based on the measures implemented and on customers' usage and rate.
My bank is merging with some way bigger bank. Their service wasn't great before. What's it going to be like after the merger?
Wow. Do you even know anyone at your bank? You should bank local with Marquette Bank. They have the digital stuff you need, but even better, I can get my banker on the phone quick. Plus, they really give back in the neighborhood.
When you bank with Marquette Bank, good things happen for you and your neighborhood. Marquette Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Love where you bank.
This winter, put down the iPhones and gather the family around the original social networking device, your fireplace. Get your fireplace ready now with the pros at Lindemann Chimney at cleanfireplace.com.
The second period is next. Here for a recap is Joe Brand.
A whole lot of hard work from the Blackhawks' fourth line that had them on top 1-0. Here's how it sounded.
Meanwhile, Murphy flips the puck off the right side boards deep into the Rangers zone. Boris Tkachuk in to nail Hayek. Puck taken back and a shot. They score! From the line, Jake McCabe let it rip. And this was tipped in the slot. I believe Reese Johnson might have gotten the stick on that. Yes, he did.
Real strong play by Boris Tkachuk in behind the net to help start up that play. It's Reese Johnson's second goal of the season. Tkachuk actually gets the secondary assist, his first on the year. And that's still the score that we have right now. 1-0 Blackhawks after 20 minutes. The Rangers will have 11 seconds of a power play to begin the second period. And as we send it on off to John Weideman and Troy Murray. Hey, John, Patrick Sharp gave you a shout-out on the Open on the TV broadcast. He was bringing up his final game at Madison Square Garden. He was walking up the steps, and you said something along the lines of, hey, can you believe this is going to be the final time you're going to lace him up here in New York? And he said, I didn't even declare my retirement yet. I don't know what John was thinking, but he was totally Nostradamus in that instance. So I figured I'd pass it along if you had anything else to add to that story.
Yeah, no, that's kind of the way the story went, but, I'll go with Sharpie's version. I did say to him, hey, if this is going to be your last game at Madison Square Garden, just saying, if this is going to be your last game at Madison Square Garden, make it a good one. And he beat Henrik Lundqvist with a shot for what turned out to be the game-winning goal. So, very memorable night for Patrick Sharp here the last time he played at Madison Square Garden for sure. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate that. Well, Troy, the boys are on the ice surface preparing to begin play in here in period number 2. Hawks still have 11 seconds of power play time to kill off, but I think more importantly, they have to expect the Rangers to put on some kind of a charge here.
After that period, Rangers probably thought they should have maybe got better results than being down 1-0, but the Hawks battle hard. They got to finish off this penalty kill and then get back to some 5-on-5. And again, simple mentality here on the road. Patient with the puck, manage it in the key areas. I thought they did a decent job in that area.
Well, we're underway here in the second period, and the Hawks control off the draw. Jake McCabe takes the puck and wheels back into the Hawks zone for a little skate, then fires it all the way down ice and in on Halak, who gloves it and drops it behind his net. Trocheck took it there. He'll move it ahead up the right wing side. And it's spun down ice by Keandre Miller, and icing's going to be called here to the Rangers, and the Hawks were able to return to full strength during that sequence. So the Rangers 0 for 1 on the power play, as are the Hawks. Faceoff comes down to the Rangers' zone to the right of Halak.
And they are back to full strength, sponsored by Northwestern Medicine Orthopedics, on a relentless pursuit of better medicine. Taves, Kane, Athanasiou out on the ice for the Hawks.
Draw one by the Rangers. Puck taken by Schneider. He'll poke it up the right boards to center ice. Patrick Kane's got it back into the Rangers zone, firing from the high slot. That deflects away to the right wing corner. Keandre Miller there for the Rangers. He'll send a pass up the left wing. Panarin at center ice to Trocheck. Back to Panarin over the Hawk line to the trailer. Schneider, he lost the puck, and Patrick Kane skates in the left circle. Kane sent it out to the line. Miller waiting there, fires. And that hit the inboards off a deflection and goes wide. Jack Johnson pokes it into the far corner to Kane, who sent the puck behind the Hawk net to Seth Jones. Sent it around the left wing. Johnson ahead to Taves over the Ranger line to the left circle, trying to make a saucer pass over to Kane. Keandre Miller, laying on his belly, was able to take the shaft of his stick and disrupt that play, and the puck is cleared to center ice. Taken back by the Hawks. Connor Murphy back into the Rangers zone along the right sideboards. Works the puck deep into the corner, and he and Keandre Miller battle. Murphy trying to wedge the puck free to Taylor Radish, and he finally does. Max Domi's got the puck. Domi in the right corner. Sent it up the boards. It was intended for Murphy, but it's off his stick. And the other way come the Rangers. Kakko to Panarin over the Hawk line. Right wing fires. Kick save made by Mrazek. Radish pokes the rebound around the boards and out to center ice. Trocheck's got it there. He'll hand it off to Ryan Lindgren. Whips it over to Fox. Ranger line on the right wing side. And he'll give it to Jimmy Vesey, who carries down behind the Ranger net and leaves it in the near corner to fellow Harvard product Adam Fox. Now a pass up the right wing to Vesey at center ice. 4 years at Harvard for him as well. He dumps it down the boards and in behind the Hawk net it goes. Connor Murphy got hold of the puck, skates it out, snaps it up the left wing side, intended for Kachuk, but it's over his stick, and Fox will take it back at the Ranger line. Fox with a lead pass over the Hawk line left wing to Kreider. Hit by Jake McCabe as he unloads the puck down behind the net. Murphy grabs it, spun it around, but not out. Kept in by Lindgren at the left point. He tried to float it down the boards. This is picked off by McCabe, who snaps it off those same boards and down ice into the Ranger end. And Lindgren back to get it there. Passing up the left wing, Kreider. Center rink wide pass, picked off there by the Hawks. Kachuk. He'll flip it back down ice into the Ranger end, and the Rangers will start up again. Vesey this time. Put it in behind the Ranger net to Lindgren. Passing up the right side to Adam Fox. Move it ahead through center ice and over the Hawk line. Lafreniere along the right side boards. Lost his footing, and the puck checked there by Philip Roos. Oh, and then Jason Dickinson runs into Jacob Trouba, and Dickinson got the worst of that. The Rangers come back up ice. Gaudreau into the Hawk zone. Dropping the puck on Lafreniere along the left sideboards. Will spin it behind the Hawk net around to the near side. Roos then clears it away to center ice. Here's Jujhar Khaira in over the Ranger line left wing, and he's hit by Trouba. They both go down to the ice, and now the gloves come off. They're going to settle a score right here. Jujhar Khaira and Jacob Trouba. Trouba's trying to throw the right hand. He's tied up with his sweater there by Khaira. Khaira unloads a right hand and another, and then takes one from Trouba. And Khaira throws Trouba down to the ice. He's got Trouba down on his knees, pulls him back up to the ice because Khaira's not done. Khaira reaching with the left hand, takes it right, now throws it right. And Khaira's got the right hand cocked back, ready to throw, but Trouba's giving a bit of a bear hug there. And then they try and work themselves free in the corner, but the linesmen jump in. Well, Trouba got into a fight last night as well. He had a good tilt right over the center ice circle with Brady Tkachuk of the Ottawa Senators, and that got the Ranger bench awakened. I would think that he's probably trying to do the same thing right here.
Well, this is a score that was going back to last year, as you mentioned it. Trouba knocked out Jujhar Khaira in a hit in Chicago that put him out for a long time. And then a couple of big hits by Trouba. And Jujhar Khaira, who gets right into the face. They drop the mitts and have a good scrap. You mentioned it yesterday. Brady Tkachuk, the captain of the Ottawa Senators, and Trouba, the captain of the New York Rangers, squared off at center ice in a real good heavyweight tilt. Well, they're showing the replay of the scrap on the video board.
I don't think any real devastating punches were landed there, but a point sent by both sides, I guess, if you analyze it.
Liked what I saw there from Jujhar Khaira. Well done.
Rangers on the attack. Lindgren through center ice, crossing the Hawk line on the left wing. Slips the puck behind the net around to the right wing corner to VC. To Zibanejad back in the net, hit by Seth Jones, but clears the puck around to Kreider. He put it back down the boards behind the Hawk net. And Jack Johnson picks it up and whips the puck out over the center ice circle. Adam Fox is there. He's twisted down to the ice by Andreas Athanasiou, and no call is made. Meanwhile, Zibanejad into the Hawk zone down the right wing. Put it out in front. Oh, and a shot by Kreider. It looked like it was stopped on the goal line by Mrazek. Seth Jones takes the puck and sends it all the way down. Was that in the net or not?
How did that not go in?
I have no idea. It looked like it might be in the net. Kreider looking at both referees. And we may get...
But he didn't celebrate it, so he kind of knows it didn't go in. But if we hear a horn, a siren, that means that Toronto's taking a look at it, and it did go in. But, my goodness, a wide-open opportunity by Kreider, and I still don't know how that stayed out.
I think Mrazek might have gotten the goal pad on top of it.
If he did, that's an incredible save.
Here's Domi behind the Ranger net, wheeling out, gave it high slot. Caleb Jones fires, and that's blocked in the slot by Ryan Carpenter, who clears the puck to center ice. Jake McCabe back to get it. To Caleb Jones, Hawk line. He sent it ahead for Radish at the Ranger line, but the pass is over his stick and down in on the goaltender, Halak. He cleared it away to the near boards. Jake McCabe there for the Hawks. Sends it down behind the Ranger net. Mackenzie Entwistle leaving it back there for Radish. He'll snap it into the right wing corner to Kurashev. Back to Radish. Little give and go play. Broken up by the Rangers' Keandre Miller, who was then hit in the far corner by Entwistle. Carpenter hit by Reese Johnson as he clears the puck down ice and right in on Peter Mrazek. And Peter will plop on the puck in the crease and hold it.
All right, now we're going to get a look at this again somehow.
We're looking at the video board here at Madison Square Garden, and a missed call.
Well, Athanasiou's stick went into the blade of the Rangers defenseman. Oh, yeah, Halak comes back, and Mrazek comes back and makes the save. What a great effort. Wow. And Seth Jones is there to pull it out of the blue paint. I'm sure Kreider thought he was going to get his 12th of the season.
It was a wide open net for about a second and a half, and Peter Mrazek got over with the right pad.
Yeah, boy, what a great push.
Off the draw. Caleb Jones passing up the left wing side. The Kachuk at center ice leaves it for Mackenzie Entwistle. And he'll send it down the boards deep into the Ranger zone. Libor Hayek there to get the puck against the end boards. Sent it around up the right wing side to Vitaly Kravtsov. He moves it ahead to Artemi Panarin into the Hawk zone from the right corner. Fed it back now to the left point to Hayek. He'll carry it down and put it in behind the Hawk net. Panarin there. Sends it to Fox. Top of the right wing circle. He fires a shot well wide. Deflects around to the left point to Libor Hayek. Moving it down the boards. Kravtsov there. Kravtsov now at the left point. A little saucer pass. Picked off by Reese Johnson of the Hawks, and he'll skate it to center. And in over the Ranger line, down the right wing. Stopping in the corner, he's hit as he dumps the puck down in behind the Ranger net. Hawks in the midst of a line change. Panarin back to get the puck, and he'll drop it off to Hayek in the corner to the left of Halak. Hayek passing to center ice. Here's Panarin, firing it down the right side boards, deep into the Hawk zone. Seth Jones collects the puck far corner, and then he trips Capo Kakko, who goes down, and a penalty will be assessed here to the Hawks. We'll have another Ranger power play when we return with 13:43 left in the second period here at Madison Square Garden. It's the Hawks 1 and the Rangers no score. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
United is proud to be the official airline of the Chicago Blackhawks. But this story is about more than hockey. It's about committing to our hometown and lifting up the kids who will one day lead the way in the Windy City. That's why United is teaming up with the Better Chicago and the Chicago Blackhawks Foundation to support One West Side, where we're investing in bold ideas to fight poverty, provide early education, and bring life-changing opportunities to undeserved youth. This is the story of an airline and a community when good leads the way.
With the holidays approaching and lights going up in neighborhoods around the country, now's the time to pick up some Twist & Seal products. Very simply, Twist & Seal products protect your outdoor cord connections from rain and melting snow. Do you ever have to reset your GFI outlet? Or how about sections of your holiday lights going dark whenever it rains or snows? Well, Twist & Seal fixes that. Whether you're setting up holiday lights, using outdoor extension cords around the house or job site, protecting power strips, or large connections for an RV, Twist and Seal has you covered. Each of the 4 Twist and Seal products use patented designs and heavy-duty materials to make sure your cord connections stay dry all season long. Plus, all Twist and Seal products are proudly made in the good old USA. Keep the water out and your lights on with Twist and Seal. You can find them in the holiday lights section at your local Home Depot or online at twistandseal.com. That's your local Home Depot or online at twistandseal.com.
Lou Manfredini helps you around the house Saturday morning starting at 6.
We are back here at Madison Square Garden. Hawks are up 1-0, but the Rangers get a second power play opportunity. Seth Jones in the box, 2 minutes for roughing. Hawks did a nice job on the initial power play for the Rangers, which has been struggling. But they've got too many good players to have that struggle for any length of time.
Makes you wonder. Rangers control off the draw. Fox, top of the left circle, fires toward the net, redirected in on goal. Mrazek made the save, the rebound, and it's sent over the top of the net by Trocheck. Hawks catch a break. Panarin in the right wing corner, leaves it there for Kreider. Send it back to Panarin along the right sideboards. To Kreider beside the net now. Tried to feed it out to the right point, Fox. Now to Panarin beside the right circle against the boards. He'll enter the right circle, drop it beside the net. Kreider steps out, tried to fire it in on goal from the top of the crease, and Mrazek down with a butterfly save. Holds the puck, and then we get some pushing and shoving going on to the side of the Hawk net. It's Trocheck involved with the Hawks, Jake McCabe and Jason Dickinson. Stoppage in play now, 13-12 left in period number 2. And still 1-0 Hawks, 1:29 left on the Ranger power play.
A couple good looks for the New York Rangers. Some scramble in front of the net. And Mrazek, boy, the one time the puck was right there and he just didn't cover it up. He just kind of battling it. And finally, it was chipped over the net, and this time he does get a glove on it.
Now the draw to Mrazek's left. Trocheck against Jonathan Toews. Drop of the puck, and this deflects out of the Hawk zone, down ice into the Ranger end. Halak will come out between the circles to stop the puck and put it in behind Adam Fox. Here's Fox carrying the puck out to center ice. Hands it ahead, Zibanejad with speed over the Hawk line. Moves it down to the left wing corner, Kreider. He'll fire it behind the net, around to the right point, Panarin, then Fox at the line in the deep slot. To Zibanejad along the left boards, Adam Fox, high slot area. Moves it now, right wing corner, Panarin. To Fox at the right point now. To Panarin in the right wing circle. He'll back up to the boards and feed it to the line. Fox delays, gave it to Panarin, top of the right circle. Put it down in front of the net. Connor Murphy got a stick in there, deflecting it away to the far boards. They battle for the puck. Another penalty coming up as a stick breaks. Let's see what we get here.
I don't know who it is. Is it Connor Murphy going to go, or is it going to go to the New York Rangers?
Murphy is heading to the Hawks bench. There it is.
Zibanejad. I think it was his stick that ended up breaking, though. Him and Connor Murphy heading over to the boards. Yeah, Zibanejad comes down and his stick snaps in half. That's why I wasn't quite sure who was going to get accused of the slash. So we'll play a little 4-on-4 hockey here. 44 seconds to go on the Jones minor penalty for roughing. Face-off heads all the way down into the Rangers' end of the ice. Max Domi, Patrick Kane, Seth Jones, McCabe out on the ice for the Hawks.
Patrick Kane tied for 50th all-time in scoring in National Hockey League history. With 1 point, he has 50th all by himself. And then he'll be only 2 points away from catching Dino Ciccarelli with 1,200 points, who now occupies the 49th position all-time in scoring in the National Hockey League. Somebody you played against a few times, right?
Yeah.
Dino?
Hated him.
I think most people did, except his teammates. Here's Keandre Miller weaving into the Hawk zone to the left wing sideboards. Spins it down behind the net for BC. He then lost the puck into the far corner to Caleb Jones. To Jake McCabe, now to Jones back of the net. A lot of open ice out there.
I just go back to Ciccarelli. Ended up playing with them in the World Championships for Team Canada. Great guy.
Yeah.
Great teammate. Hated to play against him.
Yep. I think that was probably said by most of his opponents. Here's Kane through center ice. Put it over the Ranger line down the right wing. Radish returns it back across. Hawks now have a Citgo power play. And Caleb Jones is hooked up as he tried to get to the puck along the near boards in the Ranger zone. Former Hawk Ryan Carpenter is going to get the gate, and this is going to give the Hawks a 5-on-3 power play.
Yeah, and it's
number 22.
Going to be a long one. You got a minute and 11 to go here in the original. Jujar Kara and Trouba both come out of the box. Some high fives and some fist bumps for Jujar as he heads to the Hawks bench. So this is a great opportunity.
For the Hawks, it'll be their third Citgo power play, along with the one that they've just received here. Adventure awaits. Fuel up first with Citgo. Oh, this is going to be an interestingly configured power play for the Hawks. You got Radish playing the left wing side, Taves centering, Domi playing the left point, Seth Jones playing the right point with Patrick Kane lined up on the right wing side. This is a face-off in the circle to Halak's right. The drop of the puck, the Rangers get it, and now Taves battling for it, kicks it up the boards. Domi left point, sweeps it high slot. Seth Jones to Kane, bottom of the right wing circle, holding the puck. Kane to Jones, high slot, one-timer, save, rebound, score! Patrick Kane, a 5-on-3 power play goal, gives the Hawks a 2-0 lead. And with that point, Patrick Kane is now in the top 50 among National Hockey League scorers of all time, passing Patrick Marleau. And a shot into the top shelf, a beautiful goal for Kane. It's now 2-0 Hawks.
Yeah, Kane just was handling the puck right along the goal line. Seth Jones had moved in. He was inside the top of the face-off circle. Little pass from Kane, hammered it in on goal, and the rebound came right back out to Patrick Kane, and he buried it into the wide-open net for Patrick Kane. First power play goal of the season for Patrick Kane. His fourth overall.
Yeah. Time to break out the Bandito, bud.
Yeah, and that goal by Kane, sponsored by ChevyDriveChicago.com. Score a Chevy Equinox on or off the ice. Chevy Equinox will get you where you want to go. Drive what Kane and Taves drive. Power play continues.
Now back inside the Ranger zone. Radish in the right wing corner. Snaps the puck around out to the left point. Domi put it to the line in the deep slot. Seth Jones to Kane, top of the left circle. He fires, and Halak down with a butterfly save. Will hold it. Whistle stops play and a face-off to the right of Halak.
And with that goal, it's time, as you mentioned, to break out the Bandito. Celebrate every goal with El Bandito, Yankee Tequila. Still a minute to go. They scored quickly into that 5-on-3. 5-on-4, $1.20. Shots on goal, 16-7 in favor of the Rangers, but the Hawks are up by a pair.
It's going to be Taves again facing off. This will be in the circle to Halak's right once again. Taves against Trocheck on the draw. And Trocheck wins the draw to Keandre Miller. Snaps it up the boards with a backhander. Kept in at the left point by Seth Jones for a moment. But he put the puck down the boards. Picked off by Trocheck. Here come the Rangers shorthanded. Gaudreau into the Hawk zone down the left wing. Tried to center the puck. And that was poked away by Seth Jones to the end boards. Kane picks up the puck and races back through center ice. Put it in over the Ranger line on the left wing to Taves. To Domi left point, to the line deep slot Jones, to Kane right circle, back to Seth Jones, to Domi, top of the left circle, fires, he scores! Max Domi with a wicked wrist shot into the top left corner over the blocker of Halak. It's another power play goal, and the Hawks now lead 3-0.
Wow, what a shot from Max Domi. We've talked about this. You want to see Max Domi shooting the puck more. He's got an unreal shot, and he needs to use it. And I think he's getting into that mindset, and he is in a position 5-on-5 that he's not playing with Patrick Kane. So the pressure of getting the puck over the Patrick Kane isn't there. And for Max Domi, he had 2 goals on the power play last game. Picks up another one here. It's his 6th power play goal of the season, his 8th overall. Kane will pick up an assist, which will be sponsored by ChevyDriveChicago.com. Score a Chevy Equinox on or off the ice. Chevy Equinox will get you where you want to go. Drive with Kane and Taves. Drive, and again, let's break out the Bandito. Yeah. Celebrate every goal with El Bandito, Yankee Tequila.
Make mine a Bandito. Kane and Domi. We get a whistle for offside against the Hawks with 10-11 now left in period number 2. And 3-0 in favor of the Chicago Blackhawks. Boy, Ty Domi, Max's dad, is in attendance. And he told us in the father's trip he'd see us in New York. Now, I haven't seen him, but whenever Ty is in the crowd, it seems like Max elevates his game. Gets a good face off just outside the Ranger line. And Jason Dickinson facing off there with Zibanejad of the Rangers. Dickinson wins the draw to Jack Johnson at center ice, front of the penalty boxes. Fires it down into the Ranger zone. Blackwell from the right point. Sent it back around Jack Johnson. Sent it toward the net. Picked off by Dickinson. He carries behind the net and leaves the puck back there for Jujhar Khaira. Khaira battling there with Zibanejad. Works the puck free into the near corner. VC outnumbered. Lost the puck. Blackwell strips it away to Khaira. Spinning it behind the Ranger net. And Connor Murphy wheeling down to the right corner to keep it alive there to Blackwell. And he lost the puck up the boards, and Kreider will take it away and snap it across the rink. Jack Johnson, Hawk line with a pass to Jujhar Khaira, Ranger line. It's off his stick, taken by Fox. He'll clear it all the way down unintentionally, and icing's going to be called here to the Rangers. Well, the Rangers looking like a team right now, Troy, a little bit dispirited after losing last night here on home ice to Ottawa and then falling behind to the Hawks here 3-0 halfway through the game.
I mean, devastating for the Rangers. The Blackhawks getting that power play opportunity, 5-on-3, 5-on-score, capitalizing on both of them, and really now put themselves in a pretty good spot. But you got to keep it going. Seems like this year, more than any other year, no lead is safe in the NHL.
Well, that's the truth. Draw circle to the left of Halak in the Ranger zone. Zibanejad against the Hawks, McKenzie and Twissel. The drop of the puck, Entwistle wins it back to the line to Caleb Jones. He tried to send it along the right sideboards. Picked off by the Rangers. Zibanejad takes the puck into the Hawk end, draws a hooking call. And the Rangers are going to get a power play. We're going to have it for you when we return with 9:14 left in the second period here at Madison Square Garden. It's the Hawks 3 and the Rangers no score. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
The John Williams Show, weekdays 10 to 2 on the station you trust, WGN.
This morning, my roommate left me a sink full of dirty dishes and an empty fridge. But she did bring me 2 for $2 breakfast from McDonald's, so she understood the assignment. Every day, you can mix and match a sausage McMuffin with savory hot sausage and melty American cheese, a sausage biscuit on a warm buttermilk biscuit topped with butter, or perfectly crispy hash browns. Any 2 for just $2. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Single item at regular price.
Back in 1922, the Chicago Staleys football team was renamed after a famous animal. WGN Radio went on the air.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
And the first Amalgamated Bank of Chicago branch opened its doors in the heart of the Loop. A lot has changed in 100 years, but our commitment to serve Chicagoans has never wavered. We grew up with the city. We love the city. From bank accounts to commercial mortgages, we understand Chicagoans' banking needs. Visit aboc.com today to learn more.
At American Sale, we're known for having the largest selection of Christmas trees and decor. Stroll through our Christmas forest and choose from hundreds of trees ready to take home. Shop thousands of holiday decor items in our Christmas market. And right now, during our Home for the Holidays sales event, you can save up to 70% and get 0% financing for 60 months. Get great deals on a new hot tub, pool table, trampoline, and more. And always get our lowest price. American Sale, helping you bring the fun home.
Hey, Chris Chelios here. It's time to break out the Bandito. El Bandito Yankee Tequila. So smooth, it's criminal. Break out the Bandito, baby.
Blackhawks lead the Rangers 3-0 out in New York. Earlier we saw a fight between Jujhar Khaira and Jacob Trouba. Seemed a little personal, probably because it was. Those two collided back on December 7th of last year. Khaira left that game on a stretcher. Even though he calls it the game he knows and loves, he wouldn't say whether or not he thought Trouba's hit was dirty.
I mean, we all have our opinions. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say. I mean, we all have our opinions on the hit, and yeah, that's it.
Khaira later missed 9 games that year, eventually the rest of the season with lower back surgery, but has returned and looked sharper. 19 games this year, 5 points total. Let's send it back to John and Troy.
All right, thank you, Joe. And noteworthy that Jujhar took the high road there. Now the Rangers have the puck on the attack. They have a power play through the high slot. This is Adam Fox to Artemi Panarin, top of the left wing circle, fires, and Jason Dickinson blocked it. Panarin got it back and fired, blocked by Jujhar Khaira. Panarin got it back again, high slot, fires, kick save, Mrazek, Rebound follow-up shot by Zibanejad was blocked by Seth Jones. Rangers retain possession. Fox, top of the right circle. Put it down toward the net, and Kreider deflects it off the post. And the puck taken away by Jack Johnson. Carries up the left wing side and clears the puck all the way down.
That's that little play that the Rangers like. Fox is an excellent passer. Smart guy on the point on the power play. It's a slap pass down low for Kreider just to redirect it. And you heard it ding off the post.
Here's Adam Fox to the Ranger line with a puck. Drops it off to Panarin. To Zibanejad racing into the Hawk zone. He mishandles the puck on the Murphy stick. He'll fire it down ice into the Ranger zone. Taves has it. Drops the shoulder down the right wing. Tried to barrel to the net, but Fox reached around him and poke-checked the puck away. 38 seconds left on the Ranger power play. The Garden has gone strangely silent here. Here's Fox with a pass to Panarin. He's in over the Hawk line to the right point. Let a shot go that ends up over the net. Trocheck in the left wing corner. Sends it around left point Zibanejad to Fox high slot to Panarin right wing circle to Kreider beside the net. He was knocked down by McCabe. That could have been a penalty. Puck taken away behind the Hawk net by Murphy, and he'll clear it all the way down. Here's Halak behind his empty net. Nearly gave the puck away at the top of the crease to Colin Blackwell. The Rangers take the puck. They're running out of penalty time here. Lafreniere crossing the Hawk line. Drops it off for Gaudreau. He coughed up the puck, and Seth Jones will clear to center ice as the Hawks are back to full strength. A good kill.
Yeah, excellent kill by the Hawks. Rangers needed that one.
Now Seth Jones deep in the Hawk zone. Spins it around up the far boards. It was intended for Kurashev. He got ahead of the puck. Puck taken back and fired toward the Hawk net by Lafreniere. That was blocked. Dickinson to center ice will clear the puck down into the Ranger zone and then get off on a change. Keandre Miller took it back for the Rangers. Sent it ahead to Capo Caco over the Hawk line down the right wing. He is cross-checked down to the ice from behind by Jack Johnson. And no penalty called there either. Seth Jones clearing to center ice to the Ranger line. Taken back by the Rangers, Schneider. Head to Caco over the Hawk line, down the left wing. Sharp angle shot through the crease and wide. Puck tumbles around at the left wing side to Taves. He gains a center ice red stripe and then dumps the puck across into the right wing corner in the Ranger zone. He'll get off on a change. Ryan Carpenter, Ranger line. Passing it ahead now to Julian Gauthier. He'll stick it down to the right corner Hawk zone. Caleb Jones is able to avoid a check, but lost the puck. Puck taken back by the Rangers. Trouba right point. Spins it down behind the net and up the far side. And one of the Hawks, Kane, was knocked down, but got it ahead. Athanasiou to Domi over the Ranger line, left wing side. Sent it across. Carpenter picks it off along the far boards in the Ranger zone and backhands the puck down into the Hawk end. And Caleb Jones behind the net. Driving it around to Domi up the left wing at center ice in front of the penalty boxes. He whips it across the rink. Intended for Kane, but the pass was well ahead of him, and the Rangers take it back and come out of their end, led by Caco. Now into the Hawk zone. This is Kravtsov. Firing from the top of the left circle. Blocked by Murphy. Fox took it back. Fox in the slot. Fires. Blocker save made by Mrazek. McCabe shovels the rebound in behind. The Rangers get it back. Trocheck to Fox right point. To Miller. Now to the left wing boards. Panarin to Trocheck. He walks in front and tried to deke the puck. He had it chopped away by Kane. Puck taken back by the Rangers. Miller put it down behind the net and then runs into Jake McCabe. Murphy scrapes it away up the right wing side to Kara. He leads it to the area between the circles. Hawk into Domi, and he tried a slap pass up the right side for Patrick Kane that misses, and icing is going to be called here to the Hawks.
The Rangers are going to get a line change here. The Hawks can't, and they're tired out there. Kane's had a long shift. Domi switched off with Taves earlier on. Jujhar Khaira, not as long as Patrick Kane. But they're going to need a line change out of this one. Long way to go here in the second period to the bench.
Domi against Zibanejad on the draw. Zibanejad wins it to the right point to Fox. Here's Fox down the right wing to the corner. Carries behind the net. Tried to set it up in front. That's pushed away by McCabe to the near boards. Taken back by VC. Leaves the puck at the right point. Zibanejad. He'll put it into the right wing corner. Kreider. He fed it into the right circle for Zibanejad, who tried a one-timer. And that hit the stick of one of the Hawk players. Carroll will then flip it off the right boards down into the Ranger zone. Rangers back up ice quickly. Kreider to the Hawk line. Turns and flings it in on goal. And Mrazek is down to make the stick and glove save and hold the puck in the crease. We get a stoppage in play. With 4:30 left in the second here in New York, it's the Hawks 3 and the Rangers no score. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
Attention. Truly Punch Hard Seltzer contains alcohol. We know. It tastes so good you might forget. But please don't, especially during your Zoom calls. Truly Punch, our biggest flavor yet. Hard Seltzer Beverage Company, Boston, Mass.
Come check out Chicago's hottest karaoke bar, located in Wrigleyville. Visit Trader Todd's for happy hour, Wednesdays through Fridays, 5 to 7 p.m. You can pair your $1 pizza slice with a $3 Sam Adams Winter Lager.
Do you have silver or gold to sell? Call me, the Antique Lady. Now is the best time. Call the Antique Lady at 773-262-1000. For years, WGN listeners have been calling the Antique Lady to sell their antiques and art. Why go to the mall or send your family treasures through the mail? Call 773-262-1000 for a buyer you know and trust. Bring your sterling silver flatware, trays, teapots, and candlesticks to the Antique Lady. Old, broken, and unworn gold pieces sitting in the drawer can be turned into cash. Deal with a family-owned business that's been in the same location for over 30 years. At 6901 Northwestern Avenue in Chicago, you'll receive a fair price with no pressure to sell. Call 773-262-1000 today.
The Blackhawks, Wildcats, and the NFL play here on AM 720. On smart speakers, say play WGN Chicago.
WGN. Andreas Athanasiou, Max Domi, Arvid Soderblom. Vote now for the Blackhawks' new face of the month for November, and you could win a signed puck from the winner. Visit blackhawks.com/BMO to cast your vote today. Blackhawks are back to full strength, sponsored by Northwestern Medicine Orthopedics on a relentless pursuit of better medicine, and they're up 3-0.
And the Hawks get control of the draw. Jack Johnson got to it along the left wing boards and tried to make it pass up ice there for Taylor Radish. It's well over his stick and everybody else's, and it goes all the way down, and icing is called. Face off again in the circle to Mrazek's left.
The Rangers have done a nice job in the face-off circle here tonight. Hawks are only at 38% right now.
It's going to be Dickinson this time against Zibanejad, who wins it again to the right point to Schneider. To Lafreniere, right circle. Little slap pass intended for the high slot for Zibanejad. Broken up by the Hawks' Colin Blackwell, who clears the puck to center ice. Then Kreider deflects it back into the Hawk zone. Jack Johnson to Dickinson, Hawk line. Quick pass ahead to Radish to Blackwell. Racing in over the Ranger line to the right wing corner. Jumps past a check. Has the puck now behind the net in his skates. Pulled out of there by Radish. Radish tried to flip it into the near circle for Dickinson, but that was broken up by the Rangers' Lafreniere, who flips the puck down into the Hawk zone. And Jack Johnson will clear it up the left wing side and down into the Ranger end once again. Not far enough for icing, but far enough for the Hawks to complete a line change. Goodrow at center ice to Keandre Miller, Ranger line, back to Barclay Goodrow. Crossing the Hawk line, gave it a VC. Climbs to the slot, gave it a Miller. He'll fire from the left circle. That's over the net, off the glass. And in came Mackenzie Entwistle. Headman pass for Kachuk. Ranger line is into his skates. He deflects the puck into the left wing corner and then got it back and spins it behind the Ranger net. Trouba there to Miller along the near side, then in the corner. Hit by Kachuk as he sends it around, not out. Murphy kept it alive, right point to Entwistle. Turns and fires, and he misses the net. BC along the near boards. Flips it ahead to center ice. Entwistle jumps into the air, gloves the puck, drops it to his stick in front of the penalty boxes, and then fires it down the left side boards into the Ranger zone. Trouba sent it back in behind, and BC will pick up the puck and carry to center ice. Give it a good draw in over the Hawk line right wing. Trying to make a back pass to the high slot. Oh, and Andreas Athanasiou is just absolutely crushed with a body check right at the line by Trouba. And now we're going to get a line brawl here. Connor Murphy has hold of Barclay Goodrow. Murphy's lost his helmet. Trying to swing away with Goodrow. Goodrow throwing most of the punches. Meantime, Trouba has tackled Taves down to the ice. And only two fracases going on there. But you could see Andreas Athanasiou racing out of the Hawk zone. And Jacob Trouba, as he's kicked out, throws his helmet against the boards and disgustedly walks down the tunnel to the Rangers' dressing room. I mean, that was one of the hardest hits I've seen in 10 years. And Trouba...
You could see it. I was watching it come. And you could see Trouba. He was skating full force, and Athanasiou was breaking out of the zone, and he wasn't paying attention to Trouba. And I talked about it earlier. You got to have your head up when Trouba is out on the ice. He is one of the best open ice hitters. He's had to respond a lot of times this year. in situations where they have been clean hits, but you get a response from the opposition team. Taves jumps right in on Trouba. Taves is going to get probably a 2-5 and a 10 as Trouba heads down into the locker room with 2:47 to go. Murphy is in the box, as is Barclay Goodrow. That was a massive hit.
Yeah, it was.
I was glad to see that Athanasiou able to get up there. I don't think that... Hard to see. I mean, we don't get another look on the replay on the hit, but I thought it was a clean hit.
I did
too. I mean,
too.
just a big, solid, clean hit. Oh, yeah.
5 for fighting and a 10-minute misconduct. Number 5 minutes for fighting. Rangers number 8, 5 minutes for fighting, and 21, 5 minutes for fighting as well.
So the Hawks do get the instigator.
Yep.
Taves 17 minutes and penalty. Everything else all squares off. 2 fights involved in that one. A massive clean hit by Trouba. And that's his second fight of the night.
And Trouba, we talked about him leaving the ice surface with only 2:47 left in the period. He will just stay in the Ranger dressing room, but throwing his helmet.
They threw all the guys out. Murphy is out. Goodrow is out because they've got 5-minute majors at 2:47 to go. And one of the Blackhawk players coming over to serve the instigator. That's Boris Kachuk. So the Rangers are going to get another opportunity here. And you would think that if the Rangers score here, this is really going to give them a major boost. There's some energy in MSG for the first time in a long time. Positive energy.
Well, the Rangers control off the draw. Here's Panarin with it, top of the right circle. He'll delay and fire. It's off the end of the glove of Mrazek, who didn't get a good look at that shot.
Now, Kreider's doing an excellent job of taking away the eye line.
Panarin again, top of the right circle, hammers a shot, hits Seth Jones in the skate, ricochets to the left wing corner. Adam Fox has the puck at the left point. To Trocheck, now to the high slot to Panarin, actually in the right circle, and he'll fire one that deflects wide. Around it goes to Fox, left point. To Trocheck, left circle. Send it over now to Panarin along the right side boards, then corner. To Fox, top of the right circle, put it over to Trocheck. Actually, Zibanejad with a one-timer, they score. Well, the Rangers are on the board. It's a power play goal, and it's now 3-1 in favor of the Hawks.
You got a dangerous situation here now. You got to make sure that you finish off this period strong. The Rangers, you can hear it. The crowd is into it. It's a wicked one-timer. Set up well from Fox. Zibanejad just pounds one. This is his 8th power play goal of the season. Just cleanly beats Mrazek. So now you got to have a good shift here. You got Domi out there, along with Radish and Kurashev, McCabe, and Caleb Jones. This is a big shift here. 2:09 to go. You got to finish off this period strong. You don't want the Rangers to get anything more than they've got right now.
It's Zibanejad at 17:51 of period number 2 on the power play. 3-1 the score here back in the Ranger zone behind the net. Domi takes the puck, tried to center. It's deflected off the stick of Halak and back to the end boards. Domi gave it to Radish, top of the right wing circle. He weaves into the slot and dropped it off, and the puck deflects over the line to center ice. Caleb Jones will wing it back down the boards in behind the Ranger net. Halak back to play the puck down over the far corner to Lindgren, who put a pass up the left wing side to Lafreniere. He eludes Dickinson and shot it across the rink. Adam Fox at center ice will float the puck into the right wing corner in the Hawk zone, where McCabe tried to cold shoulder one of the Rangers there. That's Trocheck, and then knocked the puck simultaneously over to Kane. He flips it up the right wing to center ice. Caleb Jones pokes it ahead. Dickinson to the oncoming Kane over the Ranger line down the left wing. Turning away to the boards. He tried to center the puck, picked off by Trocheck. Moving it ahead on the left wing side into the Hawk zone. And the puck is centered across the zone. That by Sammy Blais, taken away by the Hawks. Jujhar Khaira back into the Ranger zone, down the left wing, battling with Blais all the way to the corner. Khaira wins the battle, retains the puck, put it out to the left point. Philip Bruce fires, and that sails wide. Round it goes to Seth Jones, right point. 45 seconds left in the period. Jones snaps the puck down the dasher, in behind the Ranger net. Jujhar Khaira's got it wedged with his skate against the dasher. He and Schneider continue to battle, and Kara leans on Schneider. The puck comes free, taken away by Carpenter. He'll lift it down to the Hawk blue line. Seth Jones back to get it there. 25 seconds left in the period. Jones with a pass to the Ranger line. It was intended for Blackwell. Schneider broke that up. Blackwell got it back and spins it down the boards in behind the Ranger net. Puck ends up in the right wing corner to Radish with 14. Radish in the right wing circle. Turns around and fires, and this deflects up into the protected netting. Now 9 seconds left in period number 2. Hawks with a 3-1 lead. Face-off will stay in the Ranger zone. This will be in the circle to the left of Yaroslav Halak.
And we are broadcasting live from the Alta Equipment broadcast booth. Alta Equipment, uptime matters. There's a good couple shifts right there by the Blackhawks, doing what they needed to do. 9.6 on the clock now. Face-off in the Rangers' end of the ice.
Domi against Zibanejad, and Domi wins it to Kane. Top of the right wing circle with 8. Kane from the right corner. Backhands it behind the net. Away it goes into the near corner to Jones. To Kane back in the net to Jones. Side of the net. A sharp angle shot. And Halak makes the butterfly save and with the blocker. And then we get a little bit of a mix-up beside the Ranger net as the boys all gather. And the linesman trying to pry everybody apart. It was Seth Jones and Ryan Lindgren as the initial combatants. And then in comes Jake McCabe to throw one of the Rangers against the left wing glass in the corner. And the linesman trying to break everybody apart. Peter Mrazek, Hawks goaltender, has already skated the length of the ice and is down in front of the Zamboni tunnel where the Hawks enter and leave the ice surface. He's content to head to the dressing room, and now as are the rest of the Hawks.
You got to remember that Ryan Reeves was just traded from the Rangers to the Minnesota Wild, and he's the guy on the Rangers side of it that when he is out there, he's just going to make sure that everything settles down here. There's some temperature rising in this game right now, and Ryan Reeves, one of those guys that can put that back down to the right level, but he's no longer here.
Yeah.
I think he's a great addition to the Minnesota Wild. I just like his presence, kind of like Jared Tenorti when he's in the lineup. You know that he's there, and Ryan Reeves probably the toughest guy in the NHL. And when you're playing the Rangers, you knew if he was on the bench or not.
Sure.
He would settle things down, or if he had to settle a score, he would certainly go out there and make sure that you knew that he was around.
And I think Jacob Trouba might be a little bit unhappy about the fact that Reeves is gone.
Well,
that's my guess.
You know, Trouba delivers these big hits, and in the game of hockey, and I'm all for it. If somebody takes a run at somebody, then they've kind of got to pay the price and answer the bell. But Trouba's done it numerous times this season, and for him, it's almost like, well, why am I going to bother to hit somebody if I'm going to have to fight every time? That was a clean hit, a devastating clean hit. But Athanasiou seemed like he was fine.
Right.
Got up and, got to the bench without any worse for wear, it looked like. But, Trouba, you kind of wonder what's going on in his mind because, hey, these are clean hits that he's delivering, and you got to have your head up. Go back to the day of Scott Stevens. If you didn't have your head up when he was on the ice, you were in big trouble. He knocked out Eric Lindros a couple times, Paul Kariya one time.
Sure.
So you just got to be aware and ready when Trouba is on the ice. And Athanasiou just didn't, he didn't have a sense of what was going on as he started to head up towards the Rangers' end of the ice. And all of a sudden, Trouba's got 2 fights in this game because he's thrown some big checks.
He really has. He's made himself known out there. By the way, the shots on goal after 2 periods favoring the Rangers 22-11. The Hawks were able to score 2 goals on 7 shots. And the 2-period totals kind of low for the Hawks anyway with 11 shots. But nonetheless, they have a 3-1 lead. Peter Mrazek in goal for the Blackhawks has stopped 21 of 22 Ranger shots so far with the 3rd period looming. So we'll see what we get. After 2 periods, it's 3-1 in favor of the Hawks. Joe Brand is standing by in Blackhawks Central with plenty to tell you with a full intermission report. And then back here to Madison Square Garden for 3rd period action with the Hawks looking to erase an 8-game losing streak. Right now, they're poised to do it. They lead 3-1 after 2. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
Clogged toilets, broken pipes, flooded basement? Don't let your plumbing problems take you off your game. When you need a plumber fast, call Plumbers 911 at 1-833-PLUM-911, where they promise to connect you to a plumber in 5 minutes or less. Their phones are open 24/7 at 833-PLUM-911, and their highly trained plumbing professionals are ready to answer your call. Get your plumbing job done right the first time with Plumbers 911 Chicago, your plumbing connection. Students who transfer to SXU are guided by a transfer counselor who can help navigate the admission process, including credit evaluations, transfer scholarships, and semester schedules to support a successful transition from their prior institution, educating for competence, character, and career success. St. Xavier University is for students who want more out of themselves, and more out of their futures. Speak with a transfer counselor today. Visit sxu.edu, keyword transfer, to discover the way to a brighter future of the best in you. St. Xavier University, the best in you.
Kenny Mayne here with this declaration for new Caesar Sportsbook app users from Caesar. Your first bet's on us, is what Caesar told me to say. That means if you don't win, you get up to $1,250 back as a free bet. Download the Caesar Sportsbook app and sign up with the code RADIOFULL.
Open to new users in Illinois who are 21 or older. If qualifying bet loses, bet amount returned as a credit. Must use within 14 days. See Caesar.com/promos for full terms. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, crisis counseling and referral services can be accessed by calling 1-800-GAMBLER.
A recommendation for a charming destination for the holidays, driving west to Ottawa, Illinois. It's the perfect time of year to discover Ottawa. You can peruse the many vendors at the Kris Kringle Market for everyone on your list. Take a stroll downtown and check out the stunning holiday displays in the store windows. And while wandering in Ottawa's winter wonderland, stop into Cat's Eye Wine Bar for a glass of wine or one of the local pubs and spread some cheer. You can enjoy private shopping experience, including refreshments at one of Ottawa's unique downtown stores like City Folk, Urban Decor, or Heartland by Hand. Experience the holidays Ottawa style. And then take a drive and enjoy Ottawa's many parks adorned with hundreds of festive lights. How about a movie at the Roxy before going back to your accommodations for the night? The Roxy is one of those old movie theaters downtown which shows first-run movies at old-time prices. It's a treat. Plan your stay at pickusottawail.com. Ottawa, Illinois is in the middle of everywhere.
Tune into the Hampton OB Show before and after every game all season long. Sponsored by your local Chevy dealers at ChevyDriveChicago.com. Right here on WGN.
It's time for an intermission update. Sponsored by Truly Hard Seltzer. Do it for the flavor. Here's Joe Brand.
Well, things are starting to get pretty chippy out at Madison Square Garden. The Blackhawks with a 3-1 lead over the New York Rangers, but the Rangers starting to feel a little bit of life. Couple of huge hits from Jacob Trouba, one of them on Andreas Athanasiou. Jonathan Taves went to go defend Athanasiou. We had a little bit of a scuffle, and then responding were the Rangers. A power play goal by Mika Zibanejad. And it is a 3-1 lead for the Hawks with 20 minutes left. Full slate of NHL games tonight. Let's get to a few of them. 20th goal of the season for Connor McDavid as the Edmonton Oilers now lead the Montreal Canadiens 4-3. There's over 15 minutes left in the third period up in Edmonton. Boston is getting closer and closer to their 14th straight home win to start the year. They've got a 3-0 lead over the Colorado Avalanche, the reigning Stanley Cup champs. David Pastrnak with a couple of goals in that one. He now has 16 on the year. New Jersey's got a 3-1 lead over the Philadelphia Flyers. Jack Hughes just picked up his 13th goal of the season as the Flyers are trying to shake off a real rough spell, 1-7-4 over their last 12. They've got 8 minutes left, though, to try and come back from being down from 2 goals. Ottawa on top of San Jose now 4-2 as Brady Tkachuk, Claude Giroux, and Shabbat have all scored for Ottawa. Again, 10 minutes left in the third period up in Ottawa. Pittsburgh with a 5-2 lead over the St. Louis Blues right now as the Penguins are playing in their 4th game of their 5-game homestand. Toronto's got a 2-1 lead over the Tampa Bay Lightning through 2 periods. Mitch Marner with his 9th goal of the season. That's 5 straight games with a goal. That's 19 straight games with a point. And that is a new Toronto Maple Leafs franchise record. Vegas on top of Detroit 3-1. Jack Eichel picking up his 13th goal of the season. Phil Kessel, the Iron Man, with his 5th. There's 8 minutes and 36 seconds left in regulation up at the Little Caesars Arena. Vancouver on Hockey Fights Cancer Night will host the Arizona Coyotes later on tonight. Seattle looks for its 8th straight win. They welcome in the Florida Panthers. The Calgary Flames will play host to the Washington Capitals. On Alex Ovechkin's 1,300th game, he'll become just the second former number 1 pick to ever do that with only one team. He'll join Mike Modano, the former Dallas Star. The LA Kings hosting the Carolina Hurricanes tonight. Carolina with a 3-game winning streak on the line. And the Minnesota Wild took down the Anaheim Ducks earlier today, 5-4 in a shootout up at the XL Energy Center. Elsewhere in the sports world, let's start with college football. Clemson's got a 14-7 lead over North Carolina with 9:30 left in the first half. Purdue's on top of number 2 Michigan 10-7, 11:15 left in that second quarter. Toledo on top of Ohio, 17-7. That game is final. And again, Kansas State took down TCU earlier today, 31-28. Also, Georgia, a big 50-30 win over LSU. Georgia still ranked at number 1. College basketball, Alabama on top of South Dakota State University, 42-35 at halftime. The Duke Blue Devils took down Boston College 75-59. Indiana with a 48-63 loss to Rutgers. And again, the Blackhawks leading the New York Rangers 3-1 through 40 minutes over at Madison Square Garden. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll bring in Troy Murray to help us break down that second period that has the Hawks on top by 2 goals. You're listening to Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN.
It's the Bob Surratt Morning Zoo. Not really, but I've always wanted to say that.
Imagine being 3 months pregnant and finding out you have cancer. I'm Robin, and that was my reality. But I trusted my team at Northwestern Medicine, my oncologist, orthopedic surgeon, and high-risk obstetrician, who collaborated to come up with the safest chemotherapy plan. So I didn't have to choose between my life and my baby's.
Anchored by Northwestern Memorial Hospital, the #1 hospital in Illinois by U.S. News and World Report, Robin's team worked together closely, focusing not only on making Robin better, but on bringing her baby into the world safely. After months of treatments, they performed a C-section, then cancer removal on the same day.
Now there are 2 things we celebrate on Sophia's birthday: her life and mine.
Because what makes us better makes you better. Northwestern Medicine. Learn more at nm.org/better.
Money saved through energy efficiency can directly benefit a business's bottom line. That's why businesses throughout Northern Illinois are partnering with the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program to find up to 35% in energy savings, resulting in lower energy costs for their facilities. Because at ComEd, we're powering your business's future. Learn more at comed.com/poweringbiz. ComEd, powering lives. Savings figure is hypothetical only. Actual savings will vary based on the measures implemented and on customers' usage and rate.
Your basement is already dry most of the time, but if you want your basement dry all of the time, you know who to call. Permaseal at 800-421-SEAL or permaseal.net.
Before the end of that second period, the New York Rangers were able to squeeze in a power play goal. The Hawks still on top, though, 3-1 through 2 periods up at the Big Apple. I'm Joe Brand. You're listening to Blackhawks Hockey. Let's bring in Troy Murray, who's on the call with John Weideman tonight up in Madison Square Garden. And Troy, I don't know if you got to see another look at the hit of Jacob Trouba on Andreas Athanasiou, but whether or not it was a dirty hit, that was an example of 2 captains, one for each team, trying to play a role. Trouba trying to light his team up a little bit, and then Jonathan Toews playing some defense for his teammate in Athanasiou.
Yeah, I mean, you like what Jonathan Toews did to jump in there. I did get another look at it, and just talking to everybody up here, everybody thinks it's a clean, solid hit, which I agree with that assessment. Athanasiou had his head down. You got to have your head up, and didn't see Trouba coming through the neutral zone there, and he got smoked. Yeah, you like the response from Jonathan Toews. I know Trouba not happy that he delivers a good, clean check, and he's got to answer the bell every time. And we've seen it a bunch of times this season for Trouba, that he's had to answer the bell for, a clean hit. And, if it's on the flip side of it, I love the big hits, and I like the response. But I feel bad for Trouba because he is one guy that, on a constant basis delivers these big hits, and most of the time they're clean. And if you're playing hockey and you're skating forward, your head more often than not is the lead position in your body. because that's just the way the skating motion is. So if you don't have your head up, you're not going to see these hits coming. And Trouba is just one guy that knows how to deliver open ice hits. It's a rare art in today's game, and I feel bad that he has to answer the bell every time. Now, again, I'm glad what I saw from Jujhar Khaira earlier in the game. I'm glad what I saw from Jonathan Toews, but I think Trouba, when he went off the ice, he just smashed his helmet against the board. I think that is just frustration because he had to get into another fight. He kind of got jumped by Jonathan Toews right after the hit.
Well, and also good to see Athanasiou quickly get up and seem to be...
Yeah, I think he's okay, and we'll take a quick peek at the bench to make sure that he's not shaken up any more than you would hope.
Well, you were saying towards the end of that second period how pivotal of a shift it is for the Hawks to end that period still ahead by 2 goals. We've seen some very important third periods for this team so far this year, Troy, and this is going to be a big one these next 20 minutes coming up.
Rangers have had opportunities, and they're going to continue to push, and they're a team that's desperate for a win, and as are the Blackhawks. The Blackhawks, have lost 8 in a row, and they need to find a way to turn things around. So this is going to be a big pivotal period for both teams. For the Rangers, build off the momentum that was gained at the end of that period with the goal and then all the fights. And then you look at, for the Blackhawks, this is the start of a 3-game road trip. You win here, everything turns around. You've got some confidence going in that game tomorrow against a very good New York Islander team. So this is an important period for a lot of reasons for both teams.
We'll see how it shapes up. Troy, thanks as always. We'll talk to you in a bit.
You bet.
All right, that is Troy Murray. He and John Weideman with the call tonight as the Blackhawks lead the New York Rangers 3-1. We'll tell you a little bit more about that when we come back. You're listening to Blackhawks Hockey, 720 WGN.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage in their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Football is back, and so is your chance to win with BetRivers Sportsbook app. Featuring our new multi-game same-game parlay. Combine the action of multiple same-game parlays in one bet for more action and bigger payouts. Bet the spread, bet the over, bet player props, and more. Throw in daily odds boost plus award-winning customer service, and it's a touchdown. Download it today.
Must be 21 plus. Available in Illinois only. Void where prohibited. Terms and conditions apply. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, help is available. Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
That old car is worth money. Visit VictoryAutoWreckers.com for an instant quote. Victory will tow no matter what condition your car's in. Victory buys vehicles every day, including nights and weekends, and you'll get cash on the spot. Go to VictoryAutoWreckers.com for more information or save money by fixing up your car with used parts. Go to VictoryAutoWreckers.com to search their inventory. VictoryAutoWreckers.com.
VictoryAutoWreckers.com.
At Midwestern University's multi-specialty clinic in Downers Grove, their team of faculty and graduate students provide patients with a thorough, comprehensive healthcare experience. This state-of-the-art facility is home to the Dental Institute, Family Medicine Clinic, Speech Language Institute, Physical Therapy Institute, and the Eye Institute. To learn more, visit MWUclinics.com or call 630-743-4500 to schedule an appointment today. The Midwestern University Multi-Specialty Clinic, your family's home for healthcare.
This winter, put down the iPhones and gather the family around the original social networking device, your fireplace. Get your fireplace ready now with the pros at Lindemann Chimney at cleanfireplace.com.
The third period is next. Here for a recap is Joe Brand.
A whole lot of physicality in that middle stanza out in New York. A Jacob Trouba, Jujhar Khaira fight sparked a little bit more energy. Then a handful of penalties ensued. Patrick Kane able to net a 5-on-3 power play goal to put the Hawks ahead 2-0. And then a minute later, they added on another one.
To Domi left point. To the line, deep slot, Jones. To Kane, right circle. Back to Seth Jones. To Domi, top of the left circle. Fires. He scores! Max Domi with a wicked wrist shot into the top left corner over the blocker of Halak. It's another power play goal, and the Hawks now lead 3-0.
That's Domi's 8th goal of the season, his 3rd goal in the last 2 games, and 4 points total. Hawks were looking good, ahead 3-0. Then things got more physical. Jacob Trouba just laid a thunderous hit into Andreas Athanasiou. Turned into a little bit of a line brawl. Jonathan Toews had the lead, so did Trouba. And right now, we begin the 3rd period with the Blackhawks on top 3-1 after Mika Zibanejad had a power play goal. Important, pivotal 20 minutes coming up for the Hawks right now from Madison Square Garden. Who better to tell you about it is John Weideman and Troy Murray.
Oh, thank you very much, Joe. The $20 compliment fee will be in the mail to you, sir. Appreciate it very much. Well, the teams are on the ice surface now. We'll begin play in the 3rd period. Hawks have the 3-1 lead, as we mentioned. Late power play goal by the Rangers got them on the board and got them started. And Jonathan Toews is going to be gone for, I believe, the first 15 or so minutes of this period. We'll find out if that factors into the outcome of this game. Underway here in the 3rd period. Rangers control. Panarin's got the puck left wing center ice. He kind of slips with the puck down to the corner Hawk zone, but he got it there. Put it up to Miller left point. Moves it right point now. Schneider. He'll send it down the boards. In behind the Hawk net, Kravtsov. To Panarin left wing corner. Carrying up the boards. Here's Panarin trying to shake the check of Jake McCabe and cannot. McCabe put the body on it, but now Panarin escapes with the puck to Miller at the line. To Schneider right point. Long wrist shot, and Arvid Soderblom makes the glove save and holds on to it there. Whistle stopping play. Soderblom is now in net for the Blackhawks. Peter Mrazek is in the tunnel. And so we get a whistle-stopping play. Arvid Soderblom, one of 4 Hawks who have never played here in Madison Square Garden. He makes his Hawks debut here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did not see anything with Mrazek at the end of that period, but obviously a little bit banged up.
So Arvid had the benefit of warm-up earlier tonight before the game began, but might have gotten a little cold on the bench, so I'm sure when he was told the news, hey kid, you're going in, he probably did everything he could to stretch and get ready. We'll see how he performs. Lindgren from the left point, Hawk zone. Put the puck to the left wing corner for Zibanejad. He's able to dodge a check there from Radish, keep the puck alive, but then Seth Jones took it away, hit by VC, but put the puck behind the Hawk net. Jack Johnson up the left wing side, clears to center ice. And the Rangers get the puck back. VC at the Ranger blue line. To Adam Fox in front of the benches on the right wing side. Try to go across the rink with a pass. This is picked off by Domi. He dumps it into the right wing corner in the Ranger zone. Philip Kurashev first on the scene. Pokes it behind the net to Radish. He'll sweep the puck around to the left wing side to Philip Roos, who flips it back in behind. Kurashev claims it in the right wing corner. Kurashev carrying up the boards through the high slot, sends it over to Roos left point, redirects it down behind the Ranger net, and Twistle pokes it free. Then it's spun around but not out, kept in by Roos left point to McCabe right point. Long wrist shot from there, blocked in front of the Ranger net by Adam Fox. He'll send it away, Panarin in over the Hawk line on the right wing. Couldn't get around Philip Roos, who very calmly and in textbook fashion pulls the puck free, clears to center ice to Entwistle, and he'll send it down in behind the Ranger net. And Reese Johnson caught a high stick in behind the play. No penalty call. Here's Braden Schneider racing into the Hawk zone down the right wing and in behind the net where he's compressed into the glass with a body check from Caleb Jones. Puck taken back by Sammy Blais. Hands it out, and a shot from the top of the right circle by Trocheck. You heard it hit the post. Loose puck into the near corner. Hawk zone. Puck taken away by Caleb Jones. He uses the glass to poke the puck to center ice, and Blais will flip it back into the Ranger end. Schneider now moving it over on the left wing side to Hayek with a pass ahead for Trocheck. Hawk line off his stick and down behind the net. Seth Jones moves it around up the left wing side. Athanasiou sent it rink wide. Kane over the Ranger line. He flips it in front for Athanasiou, and the puck topples right over the top of his stick. And Athanasiou, he was trying to throw a body check on Adam Fox. Fox stepped out of the way. Meanwhile, the play back in the Hawk zone in the far corner. Athanasiou recovered, got to the puck. Snaps it behind the Hawk net up the right wing side, Kane. He'll drop it back into the corner to Jack Johnson, who does a spin with the puck to avoid a Ranger check and gave it to Kane. He flips the puck to the Ranger line for Athanasiou. That's chopped off his stick by Fox and down ice into the Hawk zone. It goes. Jack Johnson back of the net. Head to Jason Dickinson. Then to Kane at center ice on the right wing. Cuts in over the Ranger line to the left circle and fires, and a chest save is made by Halak. Puck tumbles into the near corner. Kreider's got it. Tried to pass it out of the zone, picked off by Kara near the right point, then to Dickinson along the right side boards. Put it down to Kara, right wing corner. He had to check one of the Rangers. That's Schneider, who took it away and sent the puck around the boards into the Hawk zone. Colin Blackwell hustling back to get it. And in a desperation move, he fires it through the air and all the way down, and icing's going to be called to the Hawks.
Zibanejad was closing the gap on him, and he looked like he was kind of out of gas, and he just turned and fired it all the way down the ice. Maybe not a bad play, settle things down. The pace to start this third period has been wicked. Everybody's finishing checks out there on both sides of the equation. You better move your feet and have your head up and react quickly, because there's not a whole lot of time and space.
The Rangers have done an excellent job on faceoffs. They were 20 for 34 coming into the third period. Right now the faceoff to the left of Soderblom, won by Jason Dickinson of the Hawks. Seth Jones with a pass up the right side for Blackwell. Tried to flip it out of the zone, could not. Jones will pick up the puck and move it ahead. Now it's Dickinson at center ice, right wing side. Long wrist shot is over the Ranger net up off the glass. Kara collects the puck in the corner. Spins it behind the Ranger net, right corner to Jones. To Blackwell back in the net. To Jake McCabe left point. Spins it across off the right side boards and down behind the Ranger net, where Lindgren will poke it around up the right side to Vesey, who drops the puck down beside his net to Adam Fox. Rangers in a line change. Fox passing up the right side now to Panarin. Send it to Trocheck over the center ice circle. A lead pass by Trocheck headed for Kravtsov is over his stick. And then the puck is misplayed to center ice. Kane's going to try and get it in front of the Ranger bench and does, but he was caught by Trouba, who hooked him up on the play, and Trouba's going to get the gate. And the Hawks are going to get another Sitco power play.
Yeah, Trouba's not real happy with the call, but it's the correct call. He gets away from him at the blue line there, so he's got a back check. Kane was steaming down the left wing side.
New York Rangers, minor penalty. Okay.
2 minutes for hooking. Trouba has spent some time in the box tonight.
He has. He's had some time in the penalty box last night, too.
2 fights, 2 minor penalties. Fight last night. If Trouba gets into a third fight, he gets ejected from the game. Can't see that happening, but Hawks get a Sitco power play. Adventure awaits. Fuel up first with Sitco.
Hawks are 2 for 3 so far in the power play tonight. Let's see what they do here. Domi racing into the Ranger zone, stopping along the right boards, gave it to Kane. He shoots, he scores! It was tipped in front of the net. Taylor Radish, I believe, got a stick on that, deflecting it past Halak. It's a power play goal. The Hawks now 3 for 4 on the Sitco power play, and Patrick Kane ties Dino Ciccarelli for 49th all-time in scoring in National Hockey League history, the 1,200th point in Patrick Kane's career.
Boy, you know, Kane just sees the ice so well, and he knows that he's got bodies in front of the net. You got 2 guys there. Athanasiou taking Jonathan Taves' place as he sits in the box for the 17 minutes that he got for the instigator. He was in front of the net. Taylor Radish was there as well. He picks up his 4th power play goal, 7th of the season. Kane's got a 3-point night. Domi, I think, gets a secondary assist. He's got a 3-point night going.
Been a productive night for the Hawks, particularly on the power play.
Yeah, all the goals so far on the man advantage, or 3 out of the 4, I should say.
And give the coaching staff credit here, Troy, I think, because they have worked tirelessly on the Blackhawks power play, attempting to get it productive, trying new things, not being stubborn with the scheme, introducing new ideas, and the boys have worked hard at it, taken to it, and here tonight they're 3 for 4. So 4-1 in favor of the Hawks. Keandre Miller of the Rangers down the left wing Hawk zone. Tried to center the puck. Picked off by Connor Murphy between the circles. He'll bat it ahead to Big Boris Kachuk at center ice, who falls down but sends the puck into the right wing corner in the Ranger zone. Braden Schneider back to get it to Alexis Lafreniere. To Schneider on the right wing at the Ranger line. Passing on the left wing, Goodrow over the Hawk line. Tried to center the puck. And back there to get it is Jujhar Khaira to take it away to Blackwell through center ice over the Ranger line on the right wing. Tried to load up a shot, had it poke checked off his stick to the near corner. The Khaira's there to Blackwell. He'll fire from the right circle. And this deflects up into the protective netting and out of play.
Time here with the New York Rangers. Played 47 games in 2021. Had 12 goals in those 47 games. 10 assists, 21 points. 22 points, I should say.
I'll tell you, Troy, my opinion of Colin Blackwell is he's the kind of guy that should always have a job in hockey because of how hard he works.
Yeah, he'd like to get some production. I know it's been frustrating. He doesn't have a goal this season, but big part of the penalty kill, big part of it, the energy that the Hawks like to see in the lineup.
Now Radish from in front of the benches spins the puck down the left sideboards and in behind the Ranger net. The Hawks going from our left to our right here in period number 3. Rangers come out of their end. Trouba with a snap pass up the right side. Misses its intended target. That was Kravtsov. Puck ends up tumbling down behind the Hawk net. They wave the icing. At the left point now, Panarin sends it down in behind the Hawk net. McCabe pokes it to the near side, and Radish will chip the puck out to center ice, forcing the Rangers to regroup.
Yeah, good reverse, and then 2 chips to get that puck out of the zone, and Hawks need a line change. They get it.
A lot of time left on the clock for the Rangers. They trail by 3. As Trocheck deflects the puck down the boards in behind the Hawk net. Seth Jones gathers it in, put it up the near side. Lindgren picks it off. He'll fire from the left point, tipped wide by Panarin. Adam Fox in the right wing corner. Sends it behind the Hawk net around to Panarin along the left boards to Lindgren left point. Firing a shot was blocked by Athanasiou. And Seth Jones will gather it in and spin it down to the Ranger line. Zibanejad got it there to Fox over the Hawk line right point. Tried to center for Zibanejad, but Jason Dickinson got his stick in the way. Put the puck in behind the Hawk net. Seth Jones winds it around to Kane. He can't clear the zone. Kept in by the Rangers. Here's Zibanejad in the slot. Shoots. That's over the net. Puck tumbles out the side of the net. Dickinson pushes it below the goal line into a safe area and then pulls it free from Zibanejad. Dickinson will clear it off the right side glass to the Ranger line. Kane's got it in over the line to the slot. He fakes on a shot, carries out to the left point, pokes it down to the end boards in the Ranger end, where Lindgren's able to chip it away. Hawks in the middle of a line change here. There's Adam Fox, far corner, Ranger zone. Passing it ahead to Kreider in full flight through center ice to the Hawk line, where he'll flip it down the boards in behind the net. Murphy grabs the rolling puck. He sent it ahead now to Reese Johnson. He'll clear to center ice, and the Rangers take the puck back. Braden Schneider driving it down the boards into the Hawk zone. This circles the net, ends up at the Hawk line near the point. There to get it now, Reese Johnson, dropping it back to Connor Murphy. He'll lift the puck down ice into the Rangers zone, and the Rangers get it back. Schneider with a pass out to center ice to Carpenter. Former Hawk dumping it down into the Hawk zone. Murphy collects the puck into the near corner. Tried to put it up the right sideboards. A scrum ensues along the near boards in the Hawk end. Roos is able to reach in there and jab the puck out, but Gauthier took it back in the corner for the Rangers. Put it around out to the right point, and now Schneider tried to fire. He lost the puck. Here's Domi breaking into the Rangers' zone, moves in, kicks it to a stick, and fires. And a pad save is made by Halak.
Boy, that was a nice little move by Max Domi. Kicked it up to his skate, or up to his stick. Rangers will ice it. It was a good pass to Domi, and it just got away from him a little bit, and he fumbled it as he was trying to cut into the net. Kicks it up to his stick, tries to chip it up into the top corner. Nice little play there by Max Domi, looking to add to this 3-goal lead the Hawks have right now with 11.5 to go.
Well, Chris Drury, the Rangers GM, has been walking the press platform here, Troy, and with a concerned look on his face. And why not? His team is, they've not been playing well. And
they're just missing their identity right now. And they're not getting a whole lot from their bottom 6, and they're not getting the great production that they would expect out of their top guys.
There's Kane behind the Hawk net, firing a pass out to center ice for Radish, but it's off his stick, and the Rangers come back into the Hawk zone, led by Lafreniere. To Gaudreau in the right corner. He'll send it behind the Hawk net into the near corner for Alexis Lafreniere. He's pinned to the boards there by Caleb Jones. Kurashev likewise on one of the Rangers. Kakko then takes the puck in behind the Hawk net. He leaves it there for Lafreniere. Sends it to the right point, Trouba, who moves at left point, and Hayek will fire from there, and a butterfly save made by Arvid Soderblom, and he'll hold on. We get a whistle, 10:52 left in the third. It's 4-1 in favor of the Hawks here at Madison Square Garden. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
This morning, my roommate left me a sink full of dirty dishes and an empty fridge. But she did bring me 2 for $2 breakfast from McDonald's, so she understood the assignment. Every day, you can mix and match a sausage McMuffin with savory hot sausage and melty American cheese, a sausage biscuit on a warm buttermilk biscuit topped with butter, or perfectly crispy hash browns. Any 2 for just $2. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Single item at regular price.
Introducing new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda. Classic Cola, Cherry Cola, Citrus Soda, and Orange Soda.
You hear that? It's seltzer with the pop of soda. All with zero sugar. Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, the loudest flavors ever. Ah. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda. IRC Beers, St. Louis, Missouri.
At Alta Equipment, they know uptime matters, so they've partnered with Volvo, Kubota, New Holland, and more to provide the Chicagoland area with industry-leading service and construction project support. Alta Equipment Company services all makes and models, and their technicians are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And with one of the largest rental fleets in Illinois, there's nothing your job site can throw at you that they can't handle. With locations in Orland Park, Spring Grove, and South Elgin, Alta Equipment, uptime matters.
The Lisa Dent Show keeps you up to date with Chicago's news. Weekdays 2 to 6. Now back to the game.
Give the gift of Blackhawks hockey. 2-game holiday packs are available now. Choose the 2 games you want to see over the rest of the year, and each ticket will include 20 Blackhawk points to use towards food and beverage throughout the United Center. Get your holiday pack now at blackhawks.com/holidays. You look at the goal by Radish, and Kane picked up the primary assist. That's sponsored by ChevyDriveChicago.com. Score a Chevy Equinox on the ice or off. Chevy Equinox will get you where you want to go. Drive what Kane and Taves drive. And again, let's break out the Bandito. Yeah. Celebrate every goal with El Bandito Yankee Tequila.
Make mine a Bandito, as both Kane and Domi have a goal and 2 assists here tonight in an effort that so far has produced a 4-1 Blackhawks lead, with a little over 10 minutes left in regulation time. Now Jack Johnson takes a hit in the near corner Hawk zone, then backhands the puck off the boards ahead into the Ranger zone. Trouba knocks Blackwell down behind the net. Trouba now has the puck far corner, hit by Jujhar Khaira, but clears it head to center ice to Lafreniere. He'll fire it off the right corner boards into the Hawk zone. Rangers go for a line change. Connor Murphy calmly settling the puck down to the right of Arvid Soderblom, who's come on in relief for Peter Mrazek. Murphy passing over to McCabe, Hawk line left wing, then ahead to Kane at center ice on the left wing side. He'll flip it down the boards to the corner Ranger zone. Here's Max Domi, a sharp angle shot trying to surprise Halak. Halak got the stick in there, knocking it away, and the Rangers come back up ice. Kreider into the Hawk zone, firing from the left wing boards. Stick save made by Soderblom, and here come the Hawks on the attack. Domi, a quick jab handoff to Kane, in over the Ranger line. Lost it down the slot. Fox took the puck away. He'll move it ahead now to Zibanejad over the center ice circle, who drives it off the right corner boards into the Hawk zone. We get a whistle, and icing's going to be called against the Rangers.
I think they were looking for Kreider to get down the wing there and negate that icing, maybe get a bounce off the backboard so he can skate into it. Didn't connect. Icing is the call. The Blackhawks talking about trying to set up some kind of a play here. And Twistle along with Tkachuk and Reese Johnson, another very effective game from these guys.
Yeah. And Twistle facing off with Zibanejad. Now he's been tossed out of there. McKenzie didn't like it. Had something to say to the linesman there. Reese Johnson pulls it away off the draw to Jones. To the left point, Jack Johnson. He'll fire. That was blocked out in the far circle by Vesey. Rangers get the puck. Lindgren hit behind his net by the Hawks' Boris Tkachuk. Here's Tkachuk with the puck. Had his feet stripped out from underneath him there by the skates of Adam Fox. No penalty called as the Rangers will get the puck. Lindgren now between the circles, Ranger zone, passing up the left wing center ice to Kreider. Hit by Reese Johnson as he dumps the puck slowly down the boards in behind the Hawk net. Soderblom moves it into the near corner to Seth Jones, and a pass up the right side to Reese Johnson. He'll deflect it down into the Ranger end. Hawks going for a line change here. Tkachuk now at center ice, spun it in over the Ranger line, and Twistle caught the puck, but he put himself and the Hawks offside. We have 8:58 left in regulation here at Madison Square Garden. It's still 4-1 in favor of the Hawks. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
The Lisa Dent Show, weekdays 2 to 6 on WGN Radio.
It's time we go together. Let's go see something new together. Let's go capture moments together. Let's go experience something unexpected together. Wherever you go, enjoy a cleaner running engine with Citgo's top-tier Tri-Clean gasoline. Citgo. Let's go together.
Attention. Truly Punch Hard Seltzer contains alcohol. We know. It tastes so good you might forget.
But please don't, especially during your Zoom calls. Truly Punch, our biggest flavor yet. Hard Seltzer Beverage Company, Boston, Mass.
Come check out Chicago's hottest karaoke bar, located in Wrigleyville. Visit Trader Todd's for happy hour, Wednesdays through Fridays, 5 to 7 p.m. You can pair your $1 pizza slice with a $3 Sam Adams Winter Lager.
Take the ice with a no-sweat first bet on FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. New customers get up to $1,000 back in free bets if your first bet doesn't win. Play your way with everything from the money line to point spreads to player props. Make every moment more with FanDuel, an official partner of the Chicago Blackhawks. 21 and older and present in Illinois. First online real money wager only. Refund issued as non-withdrawable free bets that expire in 14 days. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. CarStar repairs hundreds of different makes and models, but the name on the car isn't nearly as important as the name of the person who owns it. Because at CarStar, they don't just repair cars, they repair your car.
Hockey is better together, whether with friends or colleagues. Celebrate the holiday season together at a Blackhawks game. Purchase 10 or more tickets for your holiday outing, and your group will receive a special ticket rate, reserved seating, and recognition on the UC scoreboard. Secure your tickets today at blackhawks.com/groups. We are broadcasting live from the Alta Equipment broadcast booth. Alta Equipment, uptime matters.
Absolutely. Now into the Hawk zone in the left wing corner. Trocheck tried to check Caleb Jones, who jumped out of the way, and Trocheck kind of impaled himself into the corner boards, but he's back up. Meanwhile, a shot from the line by Miller, kicked out of there by Soderblom down in the butterfly position. Miller along the left wing boards, tried to scoop the puck deep into the corner, picked off by Kane. He whips it across to Jake McCabe through center ice and over the Ranger line, drops it off. Radish, top of the left circle, shoots, and a glove save made by Halak, and he'll hold on. Radish has got a pretty fine wrist shot, Troy. I think you'd agree with me. And this one was on target, going for the low corner on the glove side.
Yeah, Radish had some great chances last game. Picks up a power play goal here tonight against the Rangers. Had a great chance right at the end of that Edmonton Oilers game. With about 11 seconds to go, I think it was. Right in front of the net, a bang-bang play that Skinner made a nice save on.
Absolutely did. Yeah, he'll get puck luck another night. Now at the Hawk line, Jack Johnson breaks up a Ranger rush, moves the puck ahead to Kara, then to Blackwell Ranger line. He'll dump it slowly down in on Halak, who sweeps the puck behind his net. Around it goes up the far side off Kakko's stick to center ice, and Connor Murphy's got it back into the Hawk end. Passing up the right side, this deflects over to the Hawk blue line. Dickinson tried to poke check it away, but Kakko took the puck into the Hawk zone right circle. Sets up Trouba right point, long wrist shot. Soderblom down with a butterfly save. Will hold the puck in the glove, and he'll hand it to the linesman.
He did a nice job of finding that puck. There was a lot of traffic in front of the net. Trouba just throwing it there, and boy, you see all the bodies around the front of the net area. Nobody gets a piece of this, and it goes right into Soderblom, who covers it up. Still no word on what happened with Peter Mrazek. Yeah. They don't have Stalock available, so we'll see what happens. The one good thing is the Rockford Ice Hogs are out here on the East Coast as well. Ian Mitchell was called up. You need an extra guy, and if they do have to call up a spare goaltender, it's not going to have to travel all that far.
Right. Well, I think that's a huge assist for the team, obviously. Face-off circle to the left of Soderblom.
Yeah, they were aware of it, so they called up one player, and that was Ian Mitchell. But
now Domi whips a shot in on goal from the top of the left circle, and a glove save made by Halak. Please continue.
Good shot there by Domi. I was talking to Kyle Davidson, and he was obviously well aware of where Rockford was, so he says if we do need to call somebody up, they'll be close, but we need one extra player just in case somebody gets sick and warm up or doesn't feel good, that kind of a reason. But he was well aware of the fact that they didn't have to call up anybody else because they were in the area.
Here's Zibanejad into the Hawk zone. Has the puck behind the net, fed it out in front for Kreider. And a point-blank shot deflects wide. It looked like Seth Jones got a piece of it. Adam Fox with the puck right point to Kreider in the deep slot. Back to Fox. Long wrist shot deflects wide. Looked like it hit Soderblom's blocker. And now the Rangers get it back again. Kreider along the left wing boards. The VC left corner. Sent it left point, Lindgren to Fox, top of the right circle. He tried to deke it past Athanasiou, and the Rangers do get the puck. Here's a shot from in front by VC, and Soderblom makes a scrambling save with the stick, and then plops on the puck at the top of the crease and holds on to it there. And a whistle stopping play. Outstanding move by Jimmy VC to get clear for that wrister.
Yeah, his second stint with the New York Rangers, spent 3 years here from 2016 to 19. Soderblom makes the right pad save and then dives on this puck. He's not taking any chances. 6:45 to go. You've got a 3-goal cushion. Be smart. And Jonathan Toews out of the sin bin, back on the ice.
He's paid his debt, right? He's paid his debt to society.
Yeah. Paid the tax man.
Draw to the left of Soderblom. Rangers get control. A long shot by Blais hits Philip Roos in front of the net. And the puck cleared out of there by Soderblom to the left wing boards, and Kurashev spins it out to center ice, forcing the Rangers to regroup. Gauthier will stick it down the left side boards behind the Hawk net. Roos sends it around, not out, and a shot from the right point there by Schneider goes through the Hawk crease and wide. Here's Carpenter back of the Hawk net, leaving it for Sammy Blais. Put it back behind the net to Carpenter again, to Miller, firing from the left point. Radish blocks that down ice into the Ranger zone with his shin pads, and Schneider will skate back and get the puck and spin it behind his net up the near side to Keandre Miller, who nearly gave it away at the Ranger line to Entwistle. As it is, Entwistle takes it back and takes the puck in over the Ranger line to the left wing side to the corner, and then lost the puck, and the Rangers come back the other way. Here is Kravtsov into the Hawk zone, stopping at the point. Lost the puck to center ice. Nice poke check there by Jake McCabe. Rangers get it back. Kravtsov, Hawk line right wing, hit by McCabe as he dumps it down in behind the net. Soderblom spins the puck around. Trouba had it for a moment at the right point, lost it. Then Panarin, outnumbered by 4 Hawks, had the puck taken away, and Entwistle will clear to center ice. 5:30 left in regulation. 4-1 favor of the Hawks here at Madison Square Garden. Now at the Hawk line, Reese Johnson reaching for the puck. Had it pulled away by Kravtsov, and then he lost it down in behind the Hawk net. And Johnson takes a high stick but pokes it into the far corner. Trocheck sent it out to the right point. Trouba firing from there. That sails wide. Here's Panarin at the left point. To Trouba right point. Tried to go back to the left point with a pass, but a poke check by Dickinson slings the puck to center ice. Panarin sent it back into the Hawk zone at the left point. Picked off by Dickinson. To Blackwell. He'll sweep it to center ice, and this ends up tumbling back into the Ranger zone. Trouba's got it. He'll back skate along the far boards with the puck. Flip it over to Lindgren. Ranger line left wing, then back to Trouba between the circles, Ranger zone. Head to Gaudreau, Hawk line to Kakko over the Hawk line left wing side. Drops it off, and Lindgren will fire from the left point. That was blocked by Murphy. Jujhar Khaira to center ice up the right wing. Will spin the puck with a backhander down to the right wing corner in the Ranger zone. Blackwell rides Fox off of it there. And then the puck lays in the right wing corner. Jujhar Khaira trying to pull it out of there. And simultaneously try to give it to his teammate Blackwell. He's knocked down to the ice twice by Gaudreau. They may have a go. They're cross-checking one another. And the referee caught it. Let's see if Gaudreau and Blackwell decide to drop the mitts. The linesmen intervene. They'll send them to their respective penalty boxes. And that's the end of that. 4:14 left in the third. The Hawks lead the Rangers 4-1. Can they hang on and end an 8-game winless streak here at Madison Square Garden? Find out after this break. This is Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN.
Money saved through energy efficiency can directly benefit a business's bottom line. That's why businesses throughout Northern Illinois are partnering with the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program to find up to 35% in energy savings, resulting in lower energy costs for their facilities. Because at ComEd, we're powering your business's future. Learn more at comed.com/poweringbiz. ComEd, powering lives. Savings figure is hypothetical only. Actual savings will vary based on the measures implemented and on customers' usage and rate.
Imagine for a moment not being able to afford a present to put under the tree this holiday season. Sounds awful, doesn't it? Unfortunately, that's the reality for many of our friends and neighbors today. With so many Chicagoans living paycheck to paycheck, the simple decision of a gift for a little one or food on the table is all too real. That's where you come in. Now more than ever, the Salvation Army needs your help to ensure everyone is taken care of this holiday season. Whether it's a hot meal, a warm bed, a few gifts under the tree, the Salvation Army is working hard to do the most good. Please join WGN Radio and the Salvation Army to help your struggling neighbors and those most in need. Go to the John Williams Virtual Kettle at WGNradio.com. You can make a donation right now. A little bit goes a long way. With your help, we can all make a big difference. Thank you.
The Blackhawks, Wildcats, and the NFL play here on AM 720. On smart speakers, say play WGN Chicago.
Who's Hot, Who's Cold, sponsored by Plumbers 911 Chicago. Visit plumbers911.com for emergency plumbing service. Who's hot? Blackhawks power play is hot. 3 for 4 tonight. Big difference in this game is the Hawks power play has been really good and has scored some timely goals. Who's hot? Who's cold? Sponsored by Plumbers 911 Chicago.
Now the draw to the left of Halak, and the Rangers will get it. Carrying out of the Ranger zone. Lindgren to center ice, flips it down the boards into the Hawk zone to the corner, and there goes Halak to the Rangers bench. They're going to go with an extra attacker and an empty net. Right now the sides are 5 against 4, favoring the Rangers. They have a power play. Here's a shot from the line by Panarin. That tumbles wide. Actually, the Rangers with the extra man. The sides were 4 against 4. Fox now left point to Panarin, right point. The Fox through the high slot. Trying to give it to Panarin along the right wing boards. He spins it down behind the net. Around it goes to the near corner. Jones runs into Zibanejad, falls down. Kreider got the puck, sent it around behind the Hawk net to the right point. Fox there to Zibanejad, top of the left circle to Panarin, right circle. Shoots, post!
2 posts.
Taken away, and
both
Jack
posts.
Johnson will fire it off the boards and down.
Panarin snake bitten right now. 1 goal in 15 games. He just hit both posts on that shot.
Here's the Zibanejad through center ice, crossing the Hawk line right wing, giving the puck to Panarin along the right boards. To Fox right point, down to Artemi Panarin right wing corner. The former Hawk dishes back to the right point. Fox back to Panarin in the right wing circle, then right wing corner. He'll carry the puck behind the Hawk net. Fed it into the near circle. Kurashev tipped it away, but the Rangers get it back. Keandre Miller near the left point. To Fox in the high slot, delaying, gave it over. Panarin, top of the right circle, fires wide of the net. Puck bounces out, and Zibanejad fires from the left circle. They score. This could be goaltender interference. Let's see what we get here.
All the head coaches looking down at the floor where there is a TV monitor. Matt Meacham inside the locker room. They'll take a quick look at this to see if there is goaltender interference. Soderblom was knocked over, but I think he also had some contact there coming from the defenseman, Jake McCabe. Went off one of the skate of the player in front of the net. Who was it, John? I am not sure who the player was that was in front of the net.
Yeah, not exactly sure. It might have been Connor Murphy.
We're going to check this one, and you know what? You're still up by 2. Unless you're 100% sure on this, you might not want to call it because you'll put the Rangers right back on the power play.
You did have McCabe. It hit the skate of Kreider and went into the net, and now we'll get a delay here. Timeout called by the Rangers.
Timeout called by the Rangers. So Gerard Gallant wants to take a little bit of a breather here, get everything in order, make sure that Halak is on the same page. Pulled the goaltender with 4:05 to go. Paid off with that goal. He's still got 31 seconds of 4-on-4 with Blackwell and Goodrow in the box. A little bit more interesting right now.
We should tell all our good listeners that we will be on Long Island tomorrow night. Roy's going to get his first look at the Islanders' new home.
Yeah, you were there last year. I did not see it.
It was a beautiful building. And
Kreider got the goal.
Kreider gets the goal. Assisted by Zibanejad. And we'll see if we can pick up more information. And Artemi Panarin picks up the second assist. Off the draw at center ice, the Hawks control. At the Hawk blue line, Seth Jones winds the puck off the right wing boards deep into the Ranger end. Adam Fox will leave it for Artemi Panarin. He'll wheel with the puck to center ice, and again Halak will head to the Ranger bench. 5 attackers now in an empty net. Here's Fox driving it down beside the Hawk net. Zibanejad whacks it toward the net. He ends up sending it in behind. Jack Johnson to the puck far corner. Clearing it ahead for Dickinson, high slot. He lost the handle. Panarin took it back along the left wing boards. Blackwell and Goodrow come out of the box. It's now a 6-on-5 situation. Here's Panarin with a one-timer. Block. Dickinson takes the puck, fires it down toward the empty net. It goes wide. Hustling down is Colin Blackwell to take the puck, negating the icing. Blackwell in the Ranger zone with an empty net. Turns and fires. He just missed the net.
Looking for his first goal of the season, and he missed it by about 6 inches.
1:49 on the clock. The Rangers come up ice, and then a lead pass by Trocheck misses everybody and goes down for icing against the Rangers.
Oh, good hustle by Blackwell, though, to negate that icing call. He just turned on the jets fresh out of the box, and he races down, wheels around behind the net, and then fires an angle shot from about the top of the face-off circle down the left wing side, and just missed the open net. Jonathan Toews is out there right now with Athanasiou. I think that's Athanasiou on the far side. Is it?
It looks like Philip Kurashev.
Kurashev and Patrick Kane.
Mm-hmm. Face off to the right of Halak. Trocheck against Toews, and Toews wins this one to Kurashev. To Toews against the left boards, to Jake McCabe at the line. A rolling puck, tried to slap it into the corner. Instead it rolls down in front of the Ranger net, and Trocheck grabs it there. He moves it ahead, Panarin, Ranger line. There goes Halak again to the Ranger bench. To Trocheck over the Hawk line. To Goodrow. He'll fire from the left circle, and Connor Murphy blocks that one up into the protective netting. Now 1:25 left on the scoreboard clock here, hovering over Madison Square Garden center ice. 4-2 in favor of the Hawks. Face-off circle to the right of Arvid Soderblom.
Well, Luke Richardson still has his timeout available to him. Gerard Gallant used his about a minute ago. Face off to the right-hand side. Domi comes out to take this draw.
Domi against Barclay Goodrow, and Domi wins it. Put it behind the net. Jake McCabe hustling in to get it. Spins it off the glass into center ice. Dickinson's got a wide open net over the Ranger line. Gave it to Domi down the slot. He shoots. He scores! That's an empty net goal, and that one's going to put this game away and end the 8-game winless streak for the Hawks. They now lead the Rangers 5-2 with 1:14 left in the third period. And a really unselfish play by Jason Dickinson. He could have shot the puck as well. Instead, he hits Domi flying into the Ranger zone for an easy goal.
I thought that was Blackwell to begin with, the 13 and the 43. I saw the 3 there, and I thought Dickinson was looking for Blackwell to get his first goal of the season. But it was Domi who picks up a 4-point night in this one. 2 goals, 2 assists. And with that one, with 1:14 to go, let's break out the Bandito another time. Celebrate every goal with El Bandito, Yankee Tequila.
For Max Domi, goal number 9 on the season from Jason Dickinson. 5-2 in favor of the Hawks. Mop-up duty from here on out. 60 seconds left in the game. Philip Roos driving the puck around the left wing sideboards and all the way down. They're going to wave the icing. Back to get the puck, Lindgren behind the Ranger net. Put it up the near side to Vesey. He'll flip it back in behind the net. Goes around to Schneider. Leaves it for Jimmy Vesey, and he'll pass up the right wing. Ryan Carpenter, center ice. Tosses a soft one into the right wing corner Hawk zone. Roos pokes it behind the Hawk net, but Carpenter right there. Put it into the far corner to Kakko. He coughed it up to Philip Roos. He'll flip it the length of the ice. This will slide wide of the Ranger net, and we're going to get icing here. Actually, they are going to wave the icing.
They went off their stick in the Hawks' end of the ice.
Okay. DC at center ice in front of the benches. You hear the Boo Birds once again. BC put it down the boards into the Hawk zone. Murphy between the circles. Pokes it away to Radish with 12. To Kurashev at center ice. To Toews on the Ranger line. To Radish in the slot. Shoots. Blocker save made. Kurashev on the rebound. Couldn't control it. It ends up in behind the net with 3 seconds. 2-1. And you can say goodbye to the Blackhawks' 8-game winless streak. They win here tonight in convincing fashion over the New York Rangers. 5-2. And the Blackhawk power play factored into this one as well. 3 for 4 were the Hawks on the night on the extra man advantage. And Patrick Kane picks up his 1,200th career point to move into a tie for 49th place all time with Dino Ciccarelli. It was a good night for the Hawks as they win their first one here in the Big Apple.
Yeah, something they can really build on here with another tough game coming up tomorrow against the Islanders, and then Tuesday against the Metropolitan Division leading New Jersey Devils. But this was a good game for the Hawks. The player of the game tonight is sponsored by Midwestern University's multi-specialty clinic in Downers Grove, providing you with a great comprehensive healthcare experience. Schedule an appointment at mwclinics.com. Got to go with Max Domi in this one.
Yep. 2 goals, 2 assists, one of those a power play goal, 3 power play goals in the last 2 games for Domi, and 2 assists to go along with it. Wonderful job by him and Patrick Kane right behind him with a goal and a couple assists as well. So the player of the game, again, sponsored by Midwestern University's multi-specialty clinic in Downers Grove, providing you with a great comprehensive healthcare experience. Schedule an appointment at mwclinics.com. All right, 5-2 the final score. The Blackhawks beat the Rangers here at Madison Square Garden. We'll tell you